To be honest, if you've got that kind of cleavage going on anyway, you're expecting people to look at you anyway.
Pause. Okay.
Shit.
Hold on.
Go on, I'll let you talk. Go on.
Why is it that? Why? See, and this is what I was worried about with this scenario.
Shit.
Just because we have cleavage or because it's on show, that does not mean we're
it's a good point.
expecting
Very good
anyone
point.
to look.
Very
That
good point.
does not mean that.
Very good point. But the way he explained it, it's like it was bouncing, like it's
Well,
about to
she's
come out.
exercising. It's going to bounce.
It's called a sports bra. Okay, and these sports bra are very, very secure these days. They keep them.
How do you know?
Because I've seen.
By continuing with this program, you have therefore agreed to take zero offense to what is being said. After all, it is called Don't Get Offended. Duh. Why does everyone stop talking when I do that?
Because you got something talking over for us to
Yeah,
talk.
but I just want you to just. I just want to come in like.
Yeah, but, and it's my voice as well. It's a bit like weird. Like,
Everyone just goes.
Oh, it is your voice, isn't it? Yeah.
it's weird. Like, you know, I want to talk over my voice and I want to listen to it. No, I'm joking.
Well, how we been?
Yeah. Obviously, you know, I've had a rough week and that, so my princess, man, wasn't well this week. Yeah, man.
Like late nights, middle of the night.
Some heartbreaking stuff, man. Like, she's fine now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a long week, man. It's just,
You
it's long to look at
realise
it
your
like that.
kryptonite, innit?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It's,
you know,
it's deep when you find out your kryptonite.
Yeah.
It's very, very deep.
yeah. Yeah. I'm like, do you know what? I'm always like, yeah, she's strong, man. She's strong. And she is strong. But I thought, I just heard her like, you know, just the breathing just too fast. And I didn't realize it was a viral infection, which was caused by the nursery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm
The
telling you
nursery.
now, it is. Be prepared.
Bruv.
Be prepared.
They come home with everything.
Whatever goes on in there
No,
comes back.
but they left
back
her
home.
outside to play outside with no coat. She went into nursery with a coat.
The thing,
And
is,
then they took pictures of her. Like having fun outside in the cold with no coat.
the thing is, with nurseries, what I found is that they employ all young people.
Yep.
Like you might have like one or two like older ones, but the most of the time, the ones that are interacting with the kids and looking after them
The youngsters.
are the youngsters. And what kind of life skills do they know? You know what I mean?
Well, my mum's got 2 nurseries, in it, so.
Yeah. So
And she, when I spoke to her, she said obviously like the government guidelines at the moment right now is that the kids have to play outside, you know, and
what with t-shirts on and
yeah, but common sense.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
my mum
exactly.
said, like, do you know what? She would even wouldn't have the kids outside, like playing outside if it's cold, or maximum 20 minutes. That is about it.
yeah.
But she was playing outside for ages.
Yeah.
Makes me vexed,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. I'll see you soon, nursery.
Right.
And they're expensive as well, right?
Just like.
And they're expensive
They're
as well,
expensive.
right?
Yeah. I'm joking. I'm not. Yeah, but other than that, man, my week was all right. Actually, I learned something about myself as well. Yeah,
That's always good.
I'm a direct descendant of Shaka Zulu.
How'd you work that one out?
My mom told me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I didn't know
How
that.
does she know?
She, well, through family, but she's something that she didn't ever say. Like, I just found it out this week. I'm actually royalty.
Man's looking at us like, we need to
So you're
Courtesy of-
part of gatekeepers or
gatekeeper community. Like, what?
No. It's like,
I
don't
said,
know.
I'm royalty.
yeah.
Do you know what? I was watching a film of Shaka Zulu anyway, like, this morning. Like, I was thinking, like,
he woke up thinking about
like,
it.
you know what? Like, let me try and find out and that. And this movie, like, it had the Hoff on there, like David Hasselhoff, innit?
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite actors, like, ever. Yeah. And do you know what? The other day, not the other day, yesterday, I saw a Knight Rider car go past me.
Yeah.
It was brilliant, man. It had like the, you know, the red light
was it?
thing. Yeah, it was brilliant. But anyway, back
so it's
to
all coming together then.
yeah, but back to the film though. It's a bit disappointed, you know, because basically Shaka Zulu, like the film is called Shaka Zulu: The Last warrior or something, or the last legend warrior, whatever, and that he was actually like he weren't like one of the main characters. Like he was like a backup character. Like like
Okay.
And it's called, and it's under his name. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's titled his name. Right? Okay.
I was like, what is this,
Yeah,
man?
yeah. Where'd you find the film, by the way?
It's on YouTube, man.
Oh, there you go, innit? There you go.
do this.
There you go. It's not even on Netflix.
No, it's on Amazon Prime, right? But
you got to pay
it's in
for it.
episodes.
Okay.
But it's not available to watch.
Yeah, because I think what happens is they expire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they expire after a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That makes no sense.
I'm a Netflix guy. I'm not the Amazon Prime because you got to pay for certain movies. Anyway. Yeah.
We don't want to get Ryan started.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Right, man. Well, introduce our guest bus, then we can ask our guest how she's doing. Like, we can't
Right.
just dive
So
into
we
it.
do have a very important guest. I'm sorry to babble on for so long.
Oh, yeah, by the way, that's what he did. You have listened to the show, right?
Yeah.
This is what he does,
Yeah,
right?
he babbles
yeah.
on. It's fine. We love it.
Yeah, watch out for this guy. Yeah. Watch out for him. But it's so great to have you here. Sharla,
Yeah, well done.
how you doing?
I'm all right. I just came from a birthday meal. So a bit of a dress compared
What
to
did you eat?
lot.
What did you eat? What did you eat?
I mean, the problem with going on meals is I'm vegetarian, so it's always quite
Okay.
dry. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
like one option.
Yeah, it was some wok fried veg. I got some of it left over. I didn't eat it all.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what was the restaurant? Anyway, what was it? Like, what was
It's
it?
called Zuia, some fancy place in Kensington. I don't know.
Are you showing off?
Kensington.
No,
Fancy place,
it
yeah.
wasn't my birthday.
So you're a vegetarian. So you eat what? Fish?
No,
don't-
well,
So what type? There's like 10 different versions, right?
so I'm not vegan,
Yeah.
but dairy and meat don't really go down well anyways.
Okay.
I was eating fish when I was pregnant because
Yeah.
I was craving it, but I don't even eat fish. Yeah, just vegetables.
Oh, so it's just veg, like tofu and.
Not
but-
tofu,
So where'd you get the protein from?
Soya, lentils,
Oh,
beans.
okay, cool.
Nuts.
Okay,
Some
yeah.
green vegetables.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Use the gym one or
I
something.
just yeah.
He's the gym one.
Yeah. Yeah. Carry on. Sorry.
Protein shake.
And you've got two lovely children.
Yes, I've got a 7-month-old
Oh,
boy
nice.
and a
7
3.5-year-old
months?
daughter. So I relate to the nursery stress. I understand how you feel.
Thank you. What do you think I should do? What do you think I
I
should
mean,
say?
just go in there, act savage. They
Yeah?
need to know that you're scary and they can't
That's
knock
what I'm
around.
saying, man.
Look, see, look.
That's what I'm saying, man.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
And my missus is like, no,
You're
no,
paying big
no,
money as well.
don't do it. Like,
Are you
no.
paying-
Yeah,
paying,
it's
right?
expensive. It's
Yeah.
expensive.
She said, don't go too hard on them. I was like,
they
nah,
need to
babe.
know.
I think
that-
I remember it was like £60 a day or something where I live. It's like it's expensive.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is expensive, but
And they're leaving them outside like that. Come on, man, you got to turn up.
Yeah,
And then the cost
Seriously.
of medicine, like, that's what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying, man. I turned into a doctor in 3 days.
Google's a motherfucker, man.
I know. That's another thing as well, because she had everything like
I told
everything.
him, don't Google, because you do that,
Yeah.
it will scare you.
Oh yeah, no point. No,
It
no, no,
will
no, no.
scare you, and you'll sit there and you'll start conjuring up all kinds of thoughts in your
man.
head. And
She did one thing, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh,
because he phoned me, and I was like, all right, is she eating? No. Is she drinking? Yeah. All right. So we're on to a winner straight away.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Get her temperature down. Take some Calpol or the other thing, I like Nurofen with
Nurofen
ibuprofen.
better,
Yeah. It just gets
Yeah.
rid of it like that.
Yeah.
It's just so strong.
Yeah.
And then you find a
Fluids as
doctor
well.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as long as she's having fluids,
Yeah, bring it
she's
down.
all right.
Yeah,
She's all right. It's when she's not,
And
that's
like-
the problem.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know she's good, man, because she's been screaming all day.
There you go.
It's nice when they're ill though, because they're quiet.
for a while.
You just sit there, you're like, oh, come watch a film with dad. Oh.
So how old your children?
Yeah, 7 months and 3.5 years.
7 months.
Yeah, he's a little baby.
Oh wow.
He ain't got
I was
no
going to say
teeth
you're in
yet.
good shape. I mean, like, you know, just
Oh, thanks.
7 months since.
Yeah.
The gym
Yeah.
one, that's a compliment.
Yeah, no. Obviously, I'm quite visual and I analyze things quick. When you say 7 months, like 7 months. But no, that's good. So, would you train and you eat well? Type
No,
thing?
I just got a good metabolism.
Genetics,
I've been
guys.
this size
There you
since
go,
I was about
genetics.
14, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Genes is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's amazing. And you married?
Yes, been married 3.5 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wicked.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
round of
Don't
applause.
forget-
Yeah, let's do that.
I know, I always forget to
Don't
do
worry,
that.
don't worry. We can't. It's quite hard to see us blush, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
And so, how's married life been for you?
Especially in
I mean,
COVID.
What can I say that I won't get in trouble? No, it's
It's
good.
called Don't Get Offended.
Yeah, it's good. You know, it has its ups
Yeah.
and downs, but we're moving.
Yeah,
That's the main thing.
That's it.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what it's
That's it.
all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. And you also dabbled a bit on the BBC.
Yeah, I still work there. So I was co-hosting One Extra Talks with Richie Brave. Really cool
wicked.
guy, if you know him, his work and stuff. At the moment, I'm exec producing some shows there. So
Nice.
yeah, it's
wicked.
fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like my job.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't feel like work some days. So yeah,
that's good.
that's the
the
main
best
thing.
way. Yeah, if you can go to work and it's
Yeah.
just like it's not a job. Like you,
Yeah,
the
it's
same,
like,
innit?
Sometimes you're like, oh shit, is that? Ooh, oh, we can swear. Cool.
yeah.
Maybe because we've got a guest here, and I'm thinking,
We're trying to be
Can
Prim and
I?
Proper. Yeah.
You're the one who started swearing.
yeah, I know. Yeah. Before you know, it, you look at the time, thinking, oh man, look, the time is already. It's time to go. Whatever time to do this. So it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, definitely.
So what days are your shows?
Tuesday to Friday.
Wicked.
Yeah, 9 to 11. Plug.
Right.
One extra.
What AM, PM,
PM.
So 9 PM.
All
all right.
specialist music shows.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Ah, so what music are we listening to?
So Tuesdays with jams is like alternative R&B.
Right.
Wednesdays
Oh, nice.
with Edu's Afro beats. Look at me, I feel like I'm proper. Thursdays Shawnee, so like Bashman,
Yep.
reggae, dancehall, and then Fridays UK rap with Kenny.
Right, cool.
Right.
I'll listen to the R&B.
Yeah.
I'm an R&B
Yeah.
guy.
Ace on a Sunday as well from 10
Yeah?
p.m. Yeah.
See, the days of listening to radio for me.
Nah, don't
I
hear
need
that.
no, but I need to go back. You know what I mean? I need to go back because
Yeah.
I used to listen to radio all the
You
time.
can listen on demand. You got the apps now.
It's true, but then I've also got Apple Music that gives me everything.
Yeah, but they don't like. Do you know what's better about radio than just finding a playlist? You're gonna find out info about the tracks.
Yeah,
the
yeah. That's what I'm
artists.
saying. I
They're
need
gonna
to
be
go
playing
back.
the new stuff. Like you don't have
Yeah.
to search out things. They're gonna bring
Yeah.
it all for you.
Yeah.
I
that's
need to start going back to radio and listening, and I think I fell off there a bit because I love my R&B. I think we all do, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, we had a slow jam show. Like
We
that
did,
back in the
yeah.
day.
Let it go, man.
Oh, and that's the one that's like,
Let it go,
Let it go, bro.
Let it go.
You wanna do a pilot? Like, are you trying to? That's why you got me here, isn't it?
no.
I'm out. No way, I'm out. I'm not involved. He can do a pilot on his own.
No. But yeah, no. I remember meeting like we said, specialist shows. I love specialist shows. My favorite was Jenny Francis.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, her voice.
and when I worked in Capital back in the day, I was when I was training, I was doing my demos like while she was on air. I stayed purposely behind just to see her, and I met her, and she was so cool, so down to earth, and that like really down to earth, like yeah, she was cool.
Yeah, I think that's what's funny about like radio personalities. Everyone kind of puts them in that celeb bracket, but they're probably the most humble, grounded type
100%.
of personality.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, radio, they kind of have a hand in the artist's career because they can break music.
100%.
You know, so it's like, you know, an up and coming artist that we don't know about, one of our popular DJs will play it. All of a sudden, his tune's massive. You know what I mean? And I don't think radio DJs, get enough credit for the output of how they make certain songs big. Well, obviously, you know, the labels, they have money to push behind it as well.
Yeah.
But untimely, when it hits radio, it's to the masses, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's good.
But would you say that it's more in this country they don't get enough credit?
Yeah, in
Whereas
this country.
in America,
Yeah, but
like we know like all the main DJs
Yeah.
all the time. Obviously, if you know,
But I think the
certain DJs,
American DJs are more aggressive. They let them know, I broke you. Like, I played your top tune. I mean, you only have to listen to Flex. Sometimes he goes off and it's just like, rah, like you're talking to people like that, and it's like, yeah, I broke him. You know what I mean? It's like you hear it on the YouTube and whatnot, and you're just like, this guy just don't care. He'll turn around and tell Drake or me, I played your record. The reason you're here is because of me, and it's like, rah.
No, it's real. It's real. And I think as well, like, artists don't realise how important it is to have those relationships with DJs. Because I get loads of artists, play my track, sending me links, and I'm like, do you even know what song you could, do you even know what station? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Trust me, I know that one. I used to get like loads of emails from different artists, and they were sending me some mad tunes, and I was thinking like, well, I can't even play that on my show.
Yeah, no research. Just
I can't even play that.
Just take, innit? No give, no kind of like.
Never want to give.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing radio for? Like, what got you? What made you get into radio?
Do you know what? It was two things. It was I like talking while I'm here.
That's important, I guess.
And I like music. And I did like a student radio show.
Yeah.
And then in my third year at uni, I did a placement at a community station.
Right.
And that's when I was like, this is all right, this is a job. And yeah, so a while now, like I would say properly 2013, I actually started over Global Sides as well.
Yeah.
I used to produce Kojo and Jade when they had a breakfast show in the Orleans.
Oh, okay. I left just before when Kojo was there. So you were at Mr. Parker?
Yes.
Yes. He was the boss at the time, innit?
Yeah.
With Jacob Pritchard.
Oh, yeah.
He's at BBC now, innit?
Is he?
Yeah. Well, when I went to BBC afterwards, he went to BBC.
Okay.
Then, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, been doing this radio things.
Yeah. It's not easy, but when you get your break, obviously, how did you feel that, when did you get your break?
I would say I don't know if I've had it yet,
So it's ongoing.
You're
right?
on, you're but you're
self-improvement.
You're on air.
So I've definitely had my producer break, being
Yeah.
an exec now.
Yeah.
But my on air, even co-hosting with Richie, and I love that boy, he's my bro. I'm used to just being solo, talking. So it was even hard, like having to be like, oh, wait a minute. I have to wait for you to finish talking. I've got something to say. Do you know what I mean? So I still feel like I'm not, when I get my own national radio show, that's when I feel like, okay, I've done it. I can drop the mic now.
So are you aiming for, I think the main ones is like Radio 1, isn't it? And Prime Time or...
I'm
you got
not
to have a
going to
goal,
mention any brands because,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well,
What's gonna
are you
happen?
aiming Prime Time?
Yeah, man. I want.
How many years? What are you looking at? All months?
What do you mean?
What's your timeline?
Oh,
Goals.
to get it.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
It is.
Because
You got to have that in your head.
Yeah.
You got one. You want to push.
Ryan's a goal man.
Yeah, you want to
Okay.
push.
It's all about goals.
You want to push. So like, you need to give yourself urgency.
Right. Okay.
Otherwise, you just
I'll just carry
rolling.
on.
Yeah. Give yourself a date.
I'm gonna get a date off.
Yeah, and just push.
Because I only just left Talk September, so
Okay,
I'm
cool.
kind of
So
like, okay, I need to reassess where do I want my brand to go. What shows do I even want to do? Because I love doing talks, but there wasn't much music, so like
yeah.
I
You
think
got
I
to
need
write
to
that
nail
down. Yeah, for sure.
the show, and then the day to get it by.
You got that charisma anyway. Like, I think you're gonna get far anyway. You got it. Like you could see you got that energy and the way you carry yourself, especially on radio as well. I see the snippets. I think you got it. Definitely, 100%. We back you, man.
Anyone watching?
Yeah, man.
Let's hear that.
Yeah, oh, you want a round of applause? I'm not giving you a round of applause for that speech. That'll make no sense. He's like complimenting, like give me a round of applause. Like what?
Well, you hit it though.
Well, we got
All right, cool. So we keep it moving. We're gonna get more about Sharla very soon and that. Yeah, man. Ryan.
So me, I just working really. I mean, that's it. Working. Obviously, I've been competing and training, so I kind of still training, but all my energy now is into my business. Because sometimes when you're prepping for like competitions and stuff, all the energy's in how you look and eating and cardio and training, and you kind of lack. I'm not sure if I mentioned this last week, but you kind of lack the business side. Drops a little bit. So now I'm eating loads of food, Okay, so
You're having fun, bro.
I'm having fun.
You're having too much fun.
Yeah, so my brain is full, my belly's full. So the business is now, I've been concentrating on the business this week and just pushing on that, hammering that, and straight away you see success. Straight away, whatever you put your energy into, you just see it start to flourish. And so I'm working on that, and that's what I'm going to be doing for the next, I guess, 6 months or so. So yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah, so but yeah, a fridge came today, fridge freezer. That's why I nearly didn't make it, because I had to wait for them to come in and drop it and all do all that. But yeah, because what I had a fridge freezer before. We've been having dramas with this fridge freezer. Yeah. So the freezer and the fridge basically just was swapping. So like,
What do you mean?
What do you mean getting colder?
What do you mean they just swap?
so the fridge become the freezer. And then I was like, what's going on? So I got some guy out like about maybe 4 months ago to change the thermostat. He did that. Nothing happened. So I rang him up and said, like, nothing's happening. It's still the same. He goes, yeah, give it some time. I was like, it's already a week. And then it, like 10 days in, it's like, oh, cool, it's back to a fridge again. And then it went back to a freezer. I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's time to get rid of this fridge freezer.
What brand is that, please? I need to avoid.
Beko.
That makes
bro,
so
man.
much
No. But we've had this fridge freezer for a long time,
Right.
So I'm not gonna,
So what brand did you go with this time?
I can't remember. I took a picture. I went to Curry's and got it.
Right, you just went online. Yeah. That looks good. I'll have that.
What is it? Hoover.
Okay, all right. It's a brand.
They're not
It's a
too bad.
brand.
Oh, is it meant to be a Hoover brand?
Yeah.
it's a brand.
Oh,
Nah, yeah, they're all right.
brand.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we got them. And it's got like a water dispenser on the thing, so I'm sure the kids were fun of that. But yeah, so that's been my week. Really, that's it. Yeah.
Can I just say,
That's
I've
it,
got a new sofa coming tomorrow.
Oh, no, L shape.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I want an L shape.
Yeah, bro.
Is it deep?
Yeah,
Yeah.
deep.
Let me tell you something.
I need
right?
that. I need that.
With an L-shaped settee, Susanna, when she was pregnant with Charlotte, she phoned me one day. She's like, babe, I've just seen a sofa. Okay, what's wrong with the ones that's in our house right now? We've only had it 3 years. What's the problem? Yeah, I don't like it no more. Right. Okay, so why are we having this conversation? I've kind of purchased an L-shaped settee.
Oh, she's really bought it.
Right. Okay, when's it coming? It's coming next week, so you need to be home. Right. Okay. So I go home now. I'm looking at the settee. I'm looking at the front room. I'm like, how's this L shape gonna fit in? Does she buy it the right side or the left side? What side did she buy? So get rid of the 2 sofas that were already in there. It comes the next following week. It comes, and the guys deliver the chairs. It's all broken into bits. So he puts it down in the front room, and I've got I had these bay doors. So basically, I had a side door where I could get into the kitchen. You've been to my old house, and I had the bay doors that opened out. So I'm looking at it. She's bought the wrong side L. She's bought the left. And at this point, my temperature is like this now. It's starting to rise.
They ain't cheap either.
No, they're not. And she's got the spinning chair with it and everything. So
She went in.
The delivery guy went, you got a lot of chair for this house, mate. See you later. So I had to rearrange the whole front room. So basically, my TV would just sit underneath the bay. I had to move the TV, move it over to the side, and I blocked my 2 bay doors now to actually. Get
so that's why they were blocked.
Yes, you remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I never said anything.
yeah, because it's like
I remember the
yeah, I had to put the chairs there. And so it was sitting like that. So now I ain't got access to my bay doors anymore.
This
and I have
hurts
to go
my
for the
soul. I'm a feng shui person. Like
I like space.
doors. Like how can you
Yeah,
lock the doors?
yeah. So I had to do it, and it was just like,
Couldn't you reorder, like get them to collect it? And
The problem is, when she was pregnant, it was hard to have a go and say anything because she'd just cry and get upset, and it was just like, I'm just gonna have to take the L on this. Literally take the L. Take the L on this one. I thought it's not that bad.
you knew you were going to move at some point, weren't you?
Yeah. So I could still get into the kitchen. It's not that bad.
Right.
So I just grinned and bared it in the end.
Yeah.
But even when now we're looking for houses, and she's like, you know what? I let you in charge of the set. You buy
Yeah, that's right. So where I was sitting behind was the
yes. That's why it was blocked. It weren't me.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted it like that.
Yeah. I thought that was a plan, man.
No.
I could
Alright,
jump
man.
over the sofa or something.
I thought you must not want the dogs to come in or something. No.
So yeah, that's my experience with L-shaped sofas. So yeah, but you know they were comfy because you used to sleep all the time.
Yeah, no.
You'll come to my house.
That's the problem, though. Isn't
Ow.
it? You can fall asleep
Yeah, you
watching
lose
TV,
days.
and you wake up like 4 a.m. Like,
Yeah.
oh wow, okay.
You lose days, man,
Yeah.
days. But yeah, no, L-shaped sofas are good, bruv.
Yeah, man, I can't wait, man.
I'm coming round to sleep. Or wear out them cushions like you did mine, bruv.
What are you talking about, man?
But the most important question: have you bought the right shape?
Yeah.
Well,
L-shape.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Do you know what it is, right? We waited. No, we ordered it around July.
To be honest, I didn't even know there was like
Yeah,
difference to it. I didn't even know
there's
that.
a right or a left
Oh
L.
right, so I wouldn't have even known that.
I didn't. Well,
Right.
Susanna didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what? It was hot, like in July, innit? And so we went to order it, and from DFS takes 13 weeks.
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
13 weeks.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
So joke, 13 weeks.
Like,
That's how long we
They
waited.
make it.
Yeah, they had to make it, right? So obviously he must have said, do you want the L on the... I didn't hear this bit. Do you want the L on the left or the right? Like, I didn't hear this bit.
So
And
if you
so-
got L
so-
like this, oh yeah, I guess you can. Yeah,
Depends what way you want it.
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
But my missus sits on the left. I sit on the right. Yeah. And yesterday...
on any given sofa.
Yeah, no, that's how we do. Like the bed, I'm on the right, she's on the left.
So you
That's how we do. Yeah. When I drive,
Yeah, but everyone's got a seat in the house. Everybody's got a seat in the house.
definitely.
It's
Little
one
bit.
seat that you commandeer. There has to be.
I swap around at the moment. I move around, and you know.
well, you don't just walk. So when you watch a
Ryan
film,
would irritate me. Yeah, in my seat, bruv. You need to move, man.
what about you,
I've
Charlotte?
got a few
No, I
sofas.
always sit in the same place. Even on public transport, I always sit in a
Is it?
similar place. Yeah. And I get annoyed if someone
Yeah.
sat there.
What are you sitting there for?
Sure. It has to be the same for me. And she scrolled through the pictures and that. Like I said, babe, like I can't remember what it looks like. She said, yeah. Scroll through the pictures and that. I said, yeah, that's the one. She goes, yeah. You know, remember you gave the option, like, the left or the right side? I said, no, I can't remember that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's on my side. The L's on my side.
And that's
you
your
ain't gonna
favourite
enjoy that.
side. Because
So that's where you can put your feet up, right?
Yeah, because he used to come to my house, put his feet up and out.
Yeah. But has he got one of those things? Like what do you call it? Like a
Recliner.
stool to.
No, she didn't want a recliner.
No, have you got like a
Like a
stool
square.
thing? Like,
Cushion.
what's
Kinda-
No. There was an option
feet
for a
up.
stool. I can't remember why we just didn't decide to go for it. I think it was extra, something like 500. I think for the stool.
500
So we just
for a
thought, yeah,
stool?
bro,
Whoa,
these prices, man, are just ridiculous, man.
COVID prices, man.
Yeah, man. Is that when you ordered it during the COVID period?
No, July.
Oh,
it was
this year,
hot.
July.
Yeah, it was hot.
You know, I'm losing track of this year. We're already in
Yeah,
October,
man.
isn't it? Wow,
It's crazy. 2 months Christmas.
Yeah.
Job done.
Yeah, 8 weeks next week. Yeah.
Job done, man.
Crazy. But yeah, getting it. The L's not going to be on my side, but
Well, it sounds like you got it, L, bro.
I'm taking
Taking
it.
it out as well. Right, should we
How about yourself? Yeah.
What did I do this week? Last week I went to see Venom.
Oh, is it good? Oh,
It's
don't.
okay.
'Cause the
It's-
first one, I was a bit
He took a
like-
breath there.
It's
innit?
okay. There is a surprise at the end, which is I'm excited because I am a Marvel geek.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Oh, are you into all this as well?
I mean, my brother would say I'm not a geek because
But
he's
you're
more
into it.
geeky. But yes, I've seen pretty much all the films. yeah.
Right, okay, so then you'll be excited for the end. So
But I think I know. I think someone spoiled it for me already.
go, you tell me and I can confirm this.
Basically,
No,
like,
I ain't watched it yet. I'm
oh,
gonna watch it.
sorry.
I'm gonna watch.
Right,
Yeah,
listen,
just talk.
You're one of
Don't
those.
worry about it.
why you don't like
Just
him?
talk.
He don't care. He doesn't care.
Can't you do it like coded or something?
Go, I do it coded. I will understand it.
No.
What is this? Oh, you got your own language as well. Wow.
He's related to someone who,
Well, I
in the
understand.
first film, they messed up or something. That's what I heard.
He's related.
Okay, so this is it.
No, he's not related.
All I've seen is Superman
Someone
1,
appears.
Superman 2, Superman 3, and Superman 4.
Okay.
No Way Home
Man, that's
appears.
Why are you spoiling it for me? That way,
Yeah.
It's the Marvel jokes.
No, I was
Are you
able to
trying not
block
to
it out.
listen?
I blocked it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, No more talking. No more talking. No more talking.
I
Right?
I spoke
Yeah.
to him on purpose.
But is it worth going cinema for?
Yeah, no, definitely
Okay.
go.
Depends what
Definitely
cinema,
go.
I guess.
Yeah, well, I went to Westfields, so that for me, again, I don't know about you when you go cinemas. I need to sit in the VIP seats. There's no other seats for me.
Is it because they're bigger?
They're just bigger. They're nicer.
Because
they're
you can't just
cleaner.
sit in a normal seat. You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
can sit in a normal seat.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Mate, Ryan's bigger than me. I don't know why
taller, bro. You're
I don't
7
know
foot.
why you consistently.
You're 7 foot though.
Wait, are you 7 foot?
No, I'm 6'4".
He is 7
They're
foot.
lying.
7 foot. We might as well call it 7 foot.
Yeah.
Just lying.
The same thing.
Especially when he puts his
I
hoodie
don't know
on.
why they're lying.
6'9", 6'10", 7
Oh,
foot.
it's all the same, innit?
Yeah. Tall.
But I say, yes, I went Westfield, so I sat in the VIP seats. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean, it's a good film. I wouldn't say not go see it. I just have high expectations because I've read the comics, I've seen the cartoon series. I have high expectations, and the Venom series are not living up to it for me.
The first
personally.
one didn't, yeah.
But there's a good couple of good films coming that haven't really been advertised.
Okay.
So you might see them trailers coming when you go and watch it, but it's really, really good. So I would recommend it anyway.
So you're not really recommending it though.
No, I think you should go and see it.
You took the breath, man. You went like that, and then you explain. When you hear that, that means there's a bit of.
No, but I'm a geek, so,
so
I'm
you're
always
proper.
gonna
I
look
think
at it.
I think my brother will feel like you. I
Yeah.
think I would probably enjoy
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm always gonna look at things and critique it when it comes to Marvel. Always.
Yeah.
But if you're just you're a person that's enjoyed the whole Marvel cinema thing that's going on now, you'll like this film. You will. It's not that bad. It's good. So yeah. What else did I do? House hunting. Looked at a house.
What area? I mean, I don't actually.
Essex.
Close to you? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I forget sometimes on camera.
And that was about it, really. That was it. I think that was my day.
Squid Games.
Yes, Squid Games.
Yes.
Squid Game. Now, I
So last week I said to you, right, watch Squid Game.
yeah. And
And
I
you went,
did.
You went, oh, I'll give it a go. And then in the group,
Yeah.
it was like, not too sure. How many episodes did you
I
watch
was
at that point?
second episode, and I was
Oh, you
just
finished
like,
your second.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
And now I'm on the tug of war one,
Yeah.
where they've let go, but you don't know who won it, and
Right.
it cuts to the next
Yeah,
episode.
yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
started that episode yet.
Yeah. Sometimes it's
I
hard,
think-
man. So I was like, oh, what's the time? What's the
This
time?
is why I
I
keep-
was letting
that's
that
why I
roll.
keep
Let her. I'm looking at the time. Oh, just do it.
I finished it in like 3 days. I'm not gonna lie.
She went
Raw.
She went in.
Like I got the night shift anyway, so I'm like,
Oh, I
he's gonna
see.
wake up any minute. Let me just watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
It's
I'm
good.
enjoying
It's
it.
good.
It's really good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's good.
Do you know what?
I
It's
don't
got a
wanna say
lot of subliminals in there. So many subliminals. It has. It's
Here
got
we
so
go.
many.
Here we
Okay,
go.
come and tell me.
Tell me one. Just
Alright.
one,
Tell
not two.
one.
Only one.
I'm not going to talk.
Gematria,
No, I'm not going to talk about the elites. I'm not going to talk about that. Don't worry about that. Even though they're portraying them in the thing anyway. But do you know what it is, right? A lot of people are dying, yeah, but the characters become like, as in, they're brutally dying, but they don't care no more. Do you know what I mean? It's desensitizing you. Even like you're seeing people die, you're not like feeling like, oh, like, you know.
Oh, I'm like
that
cool.
person
Yeah,
died.
right. Let's get to the end of this movie. I want to see who wins.
You're forgetting that they're brutally getting
Yeah,
killed.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get
Because
what
it's the
you're saying.
game, innit?
Yeah.
Because it's the game.
Yeah.
I guess.
But I think as I'm getting older, I am struggling with things that are descripted brutally. So when I see certain films and like for instance, Squid Game, I think when they first went in, I was like, oh, I don't know about this, man. If I wanna
Red
sit
light,
here and
green
just-
light.
Yeah, all the shooting. I'm like, do I want to sit here and watch this? I'm not sure if I'm. You know what I mean? But then you slowly just think, all right, you know what?
You understand.
Let me just stick to this. and keep watching. And then, like you said, eventually it don't bother me now. It's just like, but at the start of everything I watch, if there's something brutally happening, I'm always a bit like, oh.
But then you get used to it, like you said.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It is.
It's bad, obviously. You know, it's bad.
But like the whole thing, like my son talks about it. He's 8.
But
he hasn't watched it.
Sent an
I'm
email.
not letting him watch it.
They sent an email to the schools. I got an email in my inbox saying about kids playing it at school.
Red light, green light.
Red light, green light. Yeah, and so it's basically like the Wolf game.
Right.
What's it called?
What's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Yeah, what's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Yeah, and he turns around.
Yeah, turn around and you got to stop. It's basically that, but obviously these lot
He's
are
like
dying.
shooting them,
So I'm thinking they're throwing
So
stones or
what's the school
something.
version?
Maybe.
Back in our day, that would have been conkers.
Yeah. Oh, rush! You get rushed. Imagine that. You get rushed. If you're caught moving, you get rushed.
Crazy, man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah.
No, but it's good. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to get to the end.
So imagine this. I think someone mentioned to me this whole movie got. Did you tell me? I can't remember. They got rejected for numerous different.
Had like 11 times.
Yeah,
Or something.
yeah, and Netflix took them on. Basically, yeah.
Wow.
Like years.
Someone
This has been done. This has been written for ages, right?
Someone dropped the ball on it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's nuts, man. Because now, I mean,
obviously it was whatever it was. It Japanese or
Was it-
South Korean.
South Korean.
they're
Yeah.
selling the masks now. You can buy the
Yeah,
actual.
Halloween, that's going to be the main one,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. You can buy the black mask.
You know what? I like the music as well.
I like the mask.
the music.
Yeah, I put it on
I
one
do
of my
like the
posts. I was like,
What, the PlayStation button one?
No, the guy that's always watching, but you don't see with the black mask.
Oh, the black mask.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
Yeah. What you got to say about him, bro?
Listen, man, there's too many.
oh, that
Too
one.
many. There's too many in there, man. There's so many. I'll spoil it for everyone, man.
Yeah, they got a remix to it. Hey, we don't want to get any copyright or whatever.
Right. Shall we hit some topics, man?
Should introduce ourselves.
Okay. My name is John Alexander. You know what this is. Let's get it.
Humble servant of the Most High, Yahuwah, his son Yahushua HaMashiach, and blessed by the Ruach HaKodesh is Chris Samuels. I'm here to pod. All praise to the Most High Yah.
I don't know how to follow that. I'm Charlotte Tahira. Shit.
Innit?
That's the one. I'm going to start using that. My name's John Alexander. Shit. That is it. That's the new one.
How'd you pronounce your name, sorry?
Sharla.
Oh, just
Tahira.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, is that it? Oh, you
Said that
finished?
name
You're
about
done?
I mean,
10 times today, bro.
I'm a presenter, podcaster, producer, radio producer.
Cool. And my name is Ryan John Baptiste, and I've got one question today. Charlotte, do you want the Monday's version or the Friday's version of me?
Think about it.
Oh.
What day would you like to go out? Like when you went to party, would it be on a Monday
Yeah,
or a
definitely
Friday?
a Friday. Definitely
There
a
you
See
Friday.
the Friday's version.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Right, let's get it, man. Right, Chris, drop your topic, man. Let's drop that one first.
All right, cool. So, all right, this is a true story, right? So, got a friend, all right, and he was at a gym, all right. So he was watching. This girl has gone onto the treadmill, and there's a guy that's already on the treadmill, like next to her. Now, basically, like she is very curvy in like, and she was wearing something very, very skimpy, and let's just say like her breasts were
Jumping.
pretty much popping out,
Yeah.
at the costume. Now the guy next to her, he gave her one look, yeah, and then he carried on. As soon as she got that look, she kicked off. So she was like, "Oh my gosh, like, you know, like why are you looking at me? Like why?" So all of a sudden, the guy's like, he's got his headphones on and he's like looking at her like, "What? Excuse me? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?" And she's like, "Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me for?" So she's got off the treadmill. Now the guys, the not the security, but the staff that were there, they must have seen that she's upset. She's gone and told them. They've pulled him off, and they've had a word with him. So basically, what they were trying to do, they were trying to say to him, "All right, do you know what? You're banned." He's kicking off now because he's like, "No, I didn't look at her," like kind of thing like that. Like, yeah, I looked, but not like that, not like how she's making it out. Now, my friend, he went to the staff to tell them, do you know what? He just like, he actually didn't really look at her too tough. Like, it was just one look. And he wasn't even watching. He was like, I see this guy, I know him every week. He always keeps his head down. He always like does the same thing. He's always on the treadmill. He's always focused on his training. So just because of that, he didn't get banned. Now, my question is, who's in the right? Who's in the wrong?
That's a difficult one, man.
Charla.
Yes.
No pressure. I don't think it's a matter of who's in the right, who's in the wrong, yeah? Because I would have to see the setup of these treadmills. Like, if he had to crick his neck to turn to look at her, yeah? Because if they was at a vertical angle and he just caught like, you know, the peripheral.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But if he had to actually turn his head, she was being a bit dramatic, but what are you looking here for? Do you know what I mean? Why are you having to turn your head in such a drastic motion? Do you know what I'm saying?
For me, there isn't even a problem here. I just think if someone's got this thing here jumping around, I'm going to be like, what's that? I might look and have a look. Oh, okay. And I'll carry on if that's what's happened.
Yeah.
But that's it. You know what I mean? That's it. I just looked and that's it. I mean, to be honest, if you've got that kind of cleavage going on anyway, you're expecting people to look at you anyway.
Pause. Okay.
Shit.
Go on, I let you talk. Go on.
Why is it that? Why? See, and this is what I was worried about with this scenario.
Shit.
Just because we have cleavage or because it's on show, that does not mean we're expecting anyone to look.
Very good point.
Does not mean that.
Very good point. But the way he explained it, it's like it was bouncing, like it's
Well,
about to
she's
come out.
exercising. It's gonna bounce.
It's called a sports bra. Okay, and these sports bra are very, very secure these days. They keep them.
How do you know?
Because I've seen them. I've seen, I'm around clothes and I know how these work, right? So it shouldn't, I mean, I don't know if she's wearing a sports bra. I have no idea.
Yeah, what if it's in the wash?
But even so, we got eyes to look, yeah? So here, if I've got this thing happening here, I'm going to look. If he's only looked once, okay? Because that's what, that's what happens. You look once and then, yeah, if he's obviously, he's doing all that, then that could be harassment in a way, right? But if he's only looked once, okay, and then he's carried about his business and she's carrying on like that, that's, for me, it's like, that's overreaction. And yeah, that's it. There's no problem.
I do think she overreacted, but I know why she overreacted because it is a common problem and she probably wanted to make an example
and it happens all the time to her.
Maybe.
Yeah, so it sounds like it happens all the time and she's ready. She's waiting for this attention. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm thinking. This is what it sounds like. It's like she's on it. She's ready. She's ready. And
that's all she needs, isn't it? Some attention.
Yeah. And I think sometimes I'm not saying this is the 100% the case, but this can happen for sure. Like girls are out there for attention sometimes, and just that. I'm saying you said you wanted Friday, but I'm saying
why girls? This is not a woman problem. This is a universal problem.
Yeah, okay.
Like attention.
Some humans,
Yes,
some humans want attention, and for it to overreact like that, maybe she wanted that attention, and then to come off here and talk to staff and get them involved just because someone looked once. Sounds like she wanted attention. And again, some humans do that. So,
wow.
You wanted Friday's version, right?
Yeah, this is Friday's version. This is Friday.
Because it's just one look.
Yeah, it's a slight overreaction.
Yeah, but again, it could. That's coming from one.
But I've also
his point of view could have been.
I've also been in the gym, and I've seen women feel a certain type of way when a guy looks at them. I understand.
Gym, like if I work out, it has to be at home. I can't, and I'm small, so people would think, "What's the problem?" Nah, there's too much eyes. Like you just feel like in the back
it can
of
be
your
intimidating.
Head.
Yeah, it can be intimidating. But even for a man, because like I know some men that will go and they'll be like, the gym's full of Ryan, and they'll be like, I'm just a small man. And there is insecurities with men when it comes to gym as well.
Yeah.
you know, and you just somehow got to get over it. The best thing I always say is put your headphones on,
And
get
just-
on with your
and just
workout,
do it,
do your workout, leave.
Yeah.
That's it.
I even get it myself. If I go to a gym, and I don't train at this gym. It's a new gym to me, and I'm going in there, new people. You get that feeling as well, a bit like. But you just sometimes I just think to myself, right, just get on with it and do it.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, everyone's each to their own, I guess.
But I do think she overreacted. I think she could have said, because the first thing you could have done was, if she felt that way, can you not look at me like that?
Yeah.
And if it happened again, blow him up.
Yeah.
But if he only looked the once, his response would have been probably, because I know when I'm on the treadmill and I'm working out, I've got rock music in my ears, right? So my mind is somewhere else. I could be looking at you, but I ain't looking at you, if you know what I mean. I'll just be, my mind is elsewhere. So if you came to me and said, I'll stop looking, what are you talking about? I'm not even...
I mean,
that
look
might
once.
have been his response. We don't know. But I think she's in the wrong for blowing it up. In regards to him, if it's a one look, it's not really. I don't really.
I mean,
see
we
an
look
issue.
at people once, and then you take on board whatever information you've taken in, and then you carry on doing about your business, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, wherever you go, talk back to the person, or you don't. You know, you still have to look at someone to take in that information.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong though. There are women that do get harassed in gyms.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
and you know, it's not fair. I mean,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
wife, she used to go, and if it weren't for this Polish guy, he always sees me as a regular, so he knew that was my wife. So one guy, when she was working out on her own, he tried to talk to her, and he just came over and he said to my wife, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "Not really." So then he told the guy, "Go away, I know her husband, so go away," kind of thing. And, you know, so I see both sides. But again, blowing it up.
Yeah, I don't think her problem was that look. I think it's a string of things that
Yeah, it must have been
happened
accumulation.
that led to
Yeah,
that reaction.
Yeah, maybe an attitude as well at the same time. A personality. Maybe. I mean, you know what I mean? Just a personality might have been one of the issues as well.
I think if she wanted attention, she would have encouraged him to look again, not gone to the staff.
But there's tension in different forms as well. You know,
I've
But
had
you're
women
saying so
just
she
look
wants
at me.
sympathy
look at
there.
me. He like mate, he's looking at my chest, and she's there, you know, getting angry and still bouncing around. You know? Yeah.
That's gonna leave.
You know what I'm saying? There's different ways of doing it, you know? Like, look at me, I'm
I don't know what
complaining.
women you know. Okay, but
Maybe not enough, but I was
complaining about that and then still doing it on purpose.
depends what area. What area was this in?
Ilford.
I think it's in East London.
Oh, man. Definitely.
East London, man.
Definitely.
Shout out Protein Point.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh God, man. I don't know. I just but then equally, you know, let's flip it a bit. I've been in situations where I've been in the gym and I've been training with Dwayne, and a woman, like, there's a mirror there, and so like we'll be doing shoulders. So he'll spot me and I'm doing that. A woman will just come right in front of me, grab her weights, bend over. I'm like, hey, you're blocking my view. I need to look at me. I want to look at me in the mirror while I'm pushing.
Yeah.
And I've actually moved. Like, actively said to my friend, like, you know, let's just move side over there like that. And that can also be a problem for a man. So it's like, so what? Now you've got your ass right in front of my face. What am I looking like? You know what I mean? It's just it's crazy. It's I don't know. I just think that scenario though, she's in the wrong. That's where I am on that.
Yeah, well, for me, I think obviously I'm listening to what everybody's saying, and I think with Sharla, I think something has resonated with me about someone that I knew that had a lot of things like that. Look, gets a lot of harassment from a lot of guys, and then obviously there's always that one. It probably isn't even that big, but it's just the one that just set her off.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe that's probably what's happened here. I do think it's an overreaction, because I definitely trust my friend. He's definitely not someone that tells lies or anything like that. Very honest man, businessman as well.
And he doesn't kind of do that kind of stuff.
No way. He's very he's very religious in himself. He is. So I definitely know he's telling the truth about this guy. So I do think it was an overreaction. I do think they could have talked about it, had a conversation.
That's the problem. People don't talk anymore, though. Everyone just blows up, and then everyone gets their videos out, and it's just like,
and then later on, chat in the comments, in the comment section.
That's the problem. I think if they had a conversation, could you imagine how that went? Though she had blown up, she probably would have said, "Get away from me! Don't talk to me." And
it's an East London thing, I'm telling you. I used to live in East London, right, innit? Yeah. That's why I asked what area.
Also, one of the things as well is the clothing. Like, could she have changed clothing?
Nah. That's where you're going too far.
No. I'm asking the question.
She should be able to wear what she wants to the gym. Yeah. Whether that's like.
So if someone's gonna look, then, so someone's gonna look, then she has to be a little bit. A bit of a two-way thing there.
I'm with her on this.
Yeah, of course. You can wear whatever you want. So if it is very revealing, then someone might look because were they big? I don't know.
I think he's someone that trains a lot. So it's like
okay, so you have to understand someone may look. So hence she shouldn't have. She can wear what she wants for sure.
Yes, someone may look, but it also shouldn't. Like that's what's wrong with society. Like, why is that expectation there? That because I'm wearing this, you're gonna look. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's through history. You wear something, or you put something on your head, or you drive a car. Someone's gonna look. You know what I mean? So expect someone. He didn't look and say, "Look at those." He just, exactly. He just like looked. You know what I mean? If you're giving like harassment verbally, then it's different, 100%. But I think if you're going to wear something like that, however it looked, I don't know, then I think you should be expected as a person for people to look now and again, okay, and just accept that, I mean,
I get where you're going.
Yeah.
So for me, like this example is my piercing on my lip. Right. I forget it's there. I've had it for years now. Yeah. And I'll be on the train. I think, what the hell are you staring at? And then I look at them and I go, oh yeah, not everyone like has face piercings. Maybe it's something like that. Yeah. So, but I think if you're expecting someone to look, then actually you're dressing for people, not for yourself. Do you know what I mean? So if you wear something and you're going out thinking, oh yeah, he's definitely gonna look at my boobs because look, I've got them white. You've dressed intentionally for that reason. But there's some girls who just have big boobs. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not actually going out there thinking, I want anyone to look at me. They forget about it until someone looks at them, and then they're like, oh yeah. And then you'll see them like, oh, maybe things a bit.
But it sounded like, because her reaction sounded like it's happening quite often. So. But again, what you just said does make sense for sure. Like something that she does all the time for herself, rather than for people to look at her. But
look, am I bringing out the Monday version now?
No, I always got no. The thing is, with me, I'm not stubborn in my ways. If I say something, I believe in. But then if you say something, I go, okay, yeah, that kind of does make sense a little bit as well. So yeah, I understand. I can see that side as well for sure. It's just the reaction. I think it's the overreaction, which is spoiled it for her. Yeah.
Well, I think we've answered that, innit?
Yeah,
we've done away with that question.
just stop being ghetto, innit? That's it. Just stop being ghetto.
Just talk.
And talk.
It's true. No, if the talking happened, because I should imagine your friend was embarrassed, weren't he, after? Because it's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Embarrassing for him, for
sure.
sure.
If it's being painted a way that he's not that type of guy, it's not nice.
Yeah.
So I suppose, all parties could have ended amicably if they had just spoken. Yep. There you go. So the key word is speak, guys.
Communication.
Next topic, guys. Let's do it. We're going to rabble on this one.
All right.
When there is a death in the family, why does fighting happen when money is involved? Chris?
Why?
Whose topic was this?
This was
Kojo, wasn't it?
No.
That was yours.
Yeah. It's mainly about
someone asked a question.
Yeah.
This was a comment.
Yeah, I think my missus kind of allowed me to talk about it a little bit, but like basically I'm not going to go into the ins and outs and everything, but I think in a lot of families, and I also spoke to a work colleague as well who's going through a similar situation. Especially when there's money involved in the person's death, it brings out the worst in people, and you start to see like who the snakes are, the rats, who are money hungry, and the ones who are really there for their loved one. I'll use my colleague's example for it, because he's got, basically his auntie passed away, and she's got loads of money. There's an inheritance, but I think he's got to be able to communicate something for them. But the money goes to the kids, basically. Now there's a whole load of vultures that are trying to swoop in to try and claim this money and that. I had a similar situation in my family, actually. I'm thinking about that. But there's a whole load of vultures trying to claim the money, and it's making it really hard. But she's in another country. The body's in another country. Her body's in another country. They need to bring the body over to this country to get buried, but no one wants to pay the money.
It's quite expensive.
Yeah. It's just a mess. It's an absolute mess. But all he's saying is that it's just ruining the family. People are fighting amongst each other. It's dividing everybody. And it's all based on trying to get the whole of this money kind of thing. It's just weird. Like, why do people even do that? To me...
She had a will, right?
I don't think she... I can't remember if she had a will.
Oh, wow.
I think there was an inheritance. So there must have been a will.
Right, yeah.
But other people trying to stake their claim in it. But I don't know. For me, that is the reason why, solely the reason why blood is not thicker than water. It's not. Your family doesn't have to be your bloodline.
Yeah.
No way.
100%.
No way. That is perfect example of it. But yeah, what do you guys think anyway? And lady.
We'll let our guest go first.
Oh,
Are you going to go first in everything?
I don't know. Am I?
Should we,
No pressure.
yeah. It's the
throw.
etiquette.
Yeah,
bruv,
okay, no problem. Ladies first. Like,
Yeah, I feel like I've had similar conversations with my siblings about my grandmother and her house and things like that. It's a weird one because I think the reason it gets so messy is because everyone feels like they need it more than the other person. Like their reason for why, I need grandma's house because I've got the family, or I need grandma's house because I'm still renting and like I can't really afford my rent. Or do you know what I mean? Everyone has their personal struggle that they think this inheritance is going to solve.
yeah.
And I think that's where the problems first start. Everyone needs to make a will. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that don't happen.
Yeah.
And even like, if you can avoid it, give stuff before you pass. That's what I think. Like, because even my friend was telling me about what's the tax? There's a tax.
Yeah,
you gotta
inheritance
pay.
tax.
Yeah, you might end up losing everything paying that tax.
So you've got to, you should, like you said, the best things to
30%
do
or something.
is if you're talking about a property, sell it now.
Before, yeah.
And divide up
What
the
you do,
money.
you
And then you're
change
still
the
in
name
control.
in the
Yeah.
deed. You change the deed
Yeah.
into whoever the person's taking
But the
over.
problem is
Change
that's a
it.
problem as well, because let's say you're 4 siblings and you change the deed, and I don't know, say like your mum trusted you, so she said, I'm gonna put it in Ryan's name, but like after that, once I go, you've got to sort it all out.
Yeah.
There's issues there
It
after
has
that.
to be, unless it's, if there's obviously trust, there has to be trust.
Yes.
At that point.
And people change.
Yeah, so there definitely be issues there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think as people get desperate and stuff, do you know what I mean? And so they make it all about them and forget like someone's passed. Like let's put all that aside. Someone's
100%.
actually died. Yeah.
That's it. There's no humanity there, man.
Yeah.
My problem with this whole topic is it's the sense of self-entitlement. And it's what people have. It's like, oh, so what I'm going to have when this one's passed? It's like, well, how about you go fucking work for it? How about that?
Yeah.
And then if you get it at the end, it's a bonus. You know, you could put it towards, say if you just got a mortgage and so whoever dies and they leave you money, then put that on the mortgage and bring the mortgage down. But work yourself into that position so you're not relying on someone to go. And for me, it just feels a bit wrong.
People are not motivated enough.
It just feels a bit...
Some family members are not motivated enough and they're waiting. They're actually waiting.
Yeah.
They're actually waiting. Like, I'm waiting. Like,
disgusting.
how many years do you reckon, you know, we can struggle like this because we know we're going to get that. And it happens, I'm telling you. And that's why you get... And then when it happens, then they become a vulture.
Yeah.
You know? And then they start thinking, look, I've got this. I've only got this, like you're saying. That we should have the house or we should get half the money or whatever, you know? So, yeah.
I mean, I've openly said to my eldest, I said to her, you have... I mean, she's 18 now. And I said, you have all the tools to succeed. More than I did growing up and more than your nan did growing up. So don't rely on anything I'm doing. Go and get it. Because if you sit around and wait, the chances are I'm watching your movements and I'm not going to leave you nothing. I'll just go and spend it at 80 and blow it up in Las Vegas somewhere and then come back, you know what I mean?
I would just stay. I'll just be alive until 100 plus. I'll stay alive. Yeah, I go to one of those countries in Asia and live in the bushes.
Yeah,
you know?
that's it. Yeah.
Organic life.
You know what I mean? I find people's self-entitlement really, like, it irritates me because we're kind of doing the same thing, like my missus and her family, and it's just like, when I sit and listen to conversations, I'm like, just go and work.
Yeah.
Go and get your own stuff. And if you get something, it's a bonus.
It's a bonus.
End of. But don't sit there and wait, because not only are you wishing someone's life away, because that's what you're effectively doing. You're thinking, when this person dies, I'm getting that. It's like, so you want them to go. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I just...
Well, people kill people for it as well, don't they?
Yeah.
That's another topic. That's another topic.
They do.
Yeah. And that happens all the time. Like, by the way, like you hear the stories, I like watching all those documentaries, but I mean, it's just craziness. I'm like, whoa. And they disappear and then they realize, hold on a minute, they could have done that because of the inheritance or whatever, the insurance or whatever.
In the UK as well. That sounds like an American thing, man.
Yeah, mainly America, but it does happen in the UK. It happens everywhere.
Americans are crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. I like watching the 60 seconds. 60 minutes, sorry. 60 seconds. That's a quick documentary, bro. So 60 minutes where it's just literally a 60-minute documentary on like random topics, you know, missing people or people that are killing people, murdering people for money.
That's why you like Squid Games.
Yeah. You know, I watch these things, it makes me feel like my life is good.
And there you have it.
So if you feel depressed, guys, or you think you're in a bad moment, just watch.
I always say this to the kids. I'm like, you know, you sit there, you act like you're so hard done by. Go look at these war-torn countries, these kids in it. Like, your life is great.
Watch some of them documentaries. Yeah.
It's like I remember when my granddad passed away, that I think the culture was that everyone, like all people, will come to the house and try and they take what they want, kind of thing, and then they'll leave. And that my grandma weren't having that. Like that's traditionally what happens when people die.
Yeah, they do.
They come and take everything.
And take stuff.
My grandma was like,
you just walk in the house.
They just take the stuff.
Wow.
Like, for instance, when my missus, my father-in-law, his mum and dad passed, his elder brother just came to the yard and just started ransacking, taking stuff, and then when he got there, it was like...
I say it's first come, first serve as well. Not even appointment based.
To get into your mum. And this is the thing, it's not even a culture thing. This is, my missus is white. This happens across the board.
Oh, wow.
Right? It's not a culture
Oh, yeah,
thing.
because then again, a will only covers what? Does it only cover
Well, you can make
household?
it cover anything.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
right, I
yeah.
see.
You can make it cover whatever you want.
However you want to
if you turn
word
around
it.
and said, I want to leave this top to Ryan.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to get this top when I'm gone.
So you can word it. You can word it anyway.
So make sure you got a will.
Yeah, but you see with wills, obviously, like, man's got life insurance too, and that. So
Generational wealth, bruv.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
I'm all about that.
You gotta get that life insurance, inshallah.
Yeah, someone told me this about 2 weeks
Generational
ago.
wealth.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna be rich, your kids will be.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. That's how I move now. It's just like, if I can't make it, then hopefully when I go, I've set them up nicely so they can push on and push the name. Well, my name's gonna disappear. I've got 3 girls. So if they all get married, it's done, innit? It's done.
They can get 500 grand for like, you just pay like something like between 15 to 20 pound a month.
A month.
Yeah.
Okay. Who you with? Who should I check out?
I'm with Aviva and
I
who
think
else?
they got one of my pensions from one job
Oh, is it?
years ago.
And HSBC.
Oh, HSBC.
Yeah. I chose a bank.
I'm with a bank. I'm with HSBC.
Yeah, man.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
But with one of them offered a will, and I didn't do it yet. But obviously, I need to do that.
Do it. Yeah. No, do it now because anything can happen.
But
And then
then
you can revise it.
But
later
can't
on.
I just like write on a piece of paper like a will at the
Man,
top?
is
And then
cheap, isn't it?
what?
For a bit of envelope, yeah.
I've heard if you email something to yourself because it's got the timestamp,
Yeah.
that could be.
Is
yeah,
it?
You could
You
email
could do
your
that?
will, yeah. I think don't take me.
Yeah, but anyone can log into his email and do that, you know.
But whilst I'm alive, innit? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but true
so
that.
someone
Say
still can
anyone
do that,
could.
yeah.
Yeah,
true
good
that.
for it.
It's got to be signed as well.
So what about if I post it to myself, like, and special?
Bro, just going to
special
a
delivery?
solicitor. It's like 100
No, obviously,
quid.
no. I'm going to do the will. I'm going to do it.
Quite cheap, then.
No, I'm going to do
it's
it. I'm not like I'm going to do it, but I'm just trying to weigh up the options. Like, is there another possibility that I could do it another way?
No. Just no. Just
All right,
no.
fine then. All right,
I think, the thing is, like I said, I think people should teach. I mean, I'm teaching my children now. Don't expect nothing from me, innit? I raised you till you're 21 or 18. Go out and do your thing. My thing's going to be a surprise. When I go, what did dad leave me? Oh, there you go then. But, until then,
Well, it's not going to be a surprise they're listening.
well, no, yeah, well, you're not getting nothing now.
They don't know what it is anyway. So.
Exactly. So, you know what I mean?
It could be anything. It could be a pair of shoes.
There you go.
Yeah, that would be a surprise.
But yeah, I do think a lot of it is basically people just the self, like, oh, I expect. I think a lot of it, and that's where all of that hatred comes out. Oh, I should have this. I should have that. No, just go out and get it. Mm-hmm. Anyone can get a house if you put your mind to it. Anyone.
Yeah. Any energy, energy.
It may not be the house you want in your dreams, but it's a house. You can buy a house, right? End of.
Yeah.
Do that, and then if you get something, like I said, it's a bonus. Add it to the mortgage. Bring your payments down. Your mortgage is paid early. Job done. And if you do it right, you'll be all right. That's my advice on it, man.
True that, man. Well, Yahushua HaMashiach, the world knows him as Jesus, said you can't serve 2 masters. One is Yahuwah, God. The other one is money. And those people that are serving money, they're going to burn, man.
Damn.
Can't take it with you either, so can't take the money with you.
This is true. This is true. That's why I say
Or assets or anything.
yeah, it's done. Like when you get to a certain point, and also this is another thing what people forget is when that person's alive and you're arguing over who's going to get the house. Say if that person does live to 100, they're going to need care.
Yeah.
So the house will need to be sold to pay for the care. So
That's a really good point.
There might not be anything left. You know what I mean? That's
that's
another
true.
thing.
Yeah.
Care is expensive.
Yeah, unless you can do it yourself.
And who wants to do that?
Yeah, because
And the people waiting on them to die ain't gonna give the care. Trust me.
There you go.
They're not them types of people.
No.
There you go.
Exactly.
So it's a case of don't.
Care is expensive.
Care,
like you
yeah.
said.
Yeah, there might be a documentary on those people then, innit?
I knew a guy. It was an ex-work colleague. He was a millionaire. He came into some money in the late 80s, early 90s. He used to work in the city, and he done well in stocks and shares. And his mum, she got really ill, and he put her in a home. And even him was like, John, it's expensive. Her house went up for sale. He goes, I don't need that house, but I'm not paying for that. And he was just like, wow, that's how you stay rich.
Yeah. Wow.
He's like, and he goes, coming up to the end, because he even said, he goes, it was the last year he paid for because the money had run out from the house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So at that point, someone needed to pay for it.
When was he doing that? What year?
His mum only died, I think, just before COVID. So I say 3 years ago now.
Oh, recently.
Yeah.
So he sold the house recently.
He sold her house, yeah,
Oh, right,
and then that paid for her care.
Yeah.
And then she'd been in care for a while prior to that.
Yeah.
And then
it ran out.
Yeah, it ran out, and he paid for the last year.
Imagine that your house just goes just like that.
Yeah, it
for your
depreciates.
care.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's the thing. Like, care is expensive, especially. And the thing is, he's got money, so he's got a certain lifestyle. So I can imagine the care home he picked. It weren't no dead care home, and he picked a proper one for his mum. So that money just went like that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's.
I know someone that runs his own care home as well.
Yeah, expensive.
And he's making a lot of money.
That's it. It's expensive. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not cheap. So people making plans. Well, listen. If your parents stay alive to 100, let's say, someone's got to wipe their ass.
Yeah.
Just saying. It's I don't want that job, mate.
I didn't realise care homes they're privately owned, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be in one, me and you, man.
Yeah.
In our rocking chair, he's gotta be talking about old slow jam days. It's just gotta be a bruv.
Yeah, ONS.
One more show, man. One more show.
Right, we're done with this topic, yeah? Right, let's move on. So, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Let's talk about Alec Baldwin. Have we heard what's gone on with Alec Baldwin? No. Right. So he was on set. Crazy. He had a prop gun, and he's filming.
It's loaded though.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
I think it was blanks. It was a prop gun. So someone's gave him a prop gun. He shot the prop gun, injured someone, and killed someone.
What?
Yeah.
He said it was loaded on the news.
My thing is, who goes to jail in this instant?
The person that.
Or is it a civil law? Is it a civil lawsuit? Because it's like
no one.
No, someone has to.
No one, because
the person who loaded that gun.
No one, because it was a ritual, bro. It was.
Well, so this happened before. No, this has happened quite a few times, right?
Right. Before he starts with ritual stuff, can you explain to Sean what he does?
Oh, right. Okay. So
you get, because at the minute he's saying some outstanding stuff, and you're like,
it's called don't get offended, man.
Yeah. So Chris is very much
conspiracy theorist.
Yes,
critical thinker.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. He's a flat earther. He doesn't.
Don't get into that about that. Yeah. Being flat.
I'm just saying.
Listen, we can go.
I'm just dropping a little.
I'm ready to go anytime.
I'm just giving you.
I'm ready to go.
I'm just giving you slight hints of what he's about, right? Yeah. So flat earther.
Doesn't believe space is real.
Doesn't believe there's a space. He thinks the sun's just.
Can you talk about the good things? Like
no. All negative at the moment. Yeah. All negative at the moment.
A good thing he's my friend.
Michelle Obama's a man. All that kind of stuff. So
wow, you had to throw that one in.
I didn't think
on this show.
Only because we dropped we passed topic recently on that.
So,
but yeah. Anyway, carry on, Chris.
Yeah. So go on now.
So where was I?
You said it's a ritual.
Where was I?
Now you have to explain because we've heard it.
All right. So do you remember Bruce Lee?
Yes.
And Brandon Lee.
Yeah,
remember how they died?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brandon Lee,
the Crow,
same
right?
Thing, yeah.
Yeah, the Crow. That's what I was going to say. It happened in the Crow.
Yeah. So like basically, you have to gematria is all about numbers, and it's very weird. It's very long to explain, but basically, this was a ritual about the whole Brandon Lee and the whole Bruce Lee thing, right? It's hard to explain.
So it's so what you're saying is to do with that.
I'm trying to break it down, like in a.
No, but you say those two are in relation.
Yeah.
They're related.
Yeah.
Okay.
there's
This Alec Baldwin thing.
yes. So
Bearing in mind, it's Bruce Lee thing, the Crow happening. When did that happen?
Years,
Like
yeah.
years ago,
this
in the
happened,
90s.
It happened quite some time
Yeah,
ago.
96. Potentially.
Probably,
Yeah,
probably.
in mid-90s, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, so
But that weren't no accident.
well, yeah, I don't know, but yeah.
This weren't no accident
yeah.
either.
So 20 years apart, say.
Who's the person he shot?
It was just she
A
was
cinematographer.
yeah. So basically,
Oh, yeah,
she was a crew member,
Moose is a cinematographer.
and she
that's why
was
I said
part
it
of
like
the crew filming,
Okay.
and he shot the prop. It's injured someone else, and I presume the bullet or whatever it is landed in her and killed her. Now,
Well, a proper bullet.
well, this is it.
Mm.
You know, and it's like he's just been given the gun by. He's Alec Baldwin. He's not gonna. He just wants the prop. Right, let's shoot. Bang, let's go. You know what I mean? So who goes to jail in this? Who gets prosecuted? Like,
Well, the organisers, whoever's doing this, whoever's organised this.
Production.
Yeah, production, whoever.
Who's the head of prop?
Yeah. Someone, you can't just let it go.
well, this is it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's not gonna. It's America. Someone's gonna get sued for something.
Exactly. I mean, he'll get something as well for shooting because maybe he should have checked or whatever, but he'll get something as well, whoever shot.
He'll get a civil suit, won't he?
Yeah, something, but also the ones behind the scenes as well.
Because it's a life, and then
Yeah, someone's died.
What, did anyone get anything for Brandon Lee's death?
I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, no, I think so.
Did they?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. You have to do some research on
He ain't
it.
gonna get nothing, man.
You don't think?
No. He's very,
Someone's died, though.
He's very high up in the
Oh, what, the
his
gatekeeper?
family. yeah, he's very high up. Very high up. He is.
Bruv, you are crazy, you know.
No, man. Do you know what? One day,
but you know,
when we all
One day
die,
we'll all go to
and,
space.
and we all look back, you'll be like, Chris, do you know, I'm sorry, man. He was actually right.
No,
man.
I think you'll get one thing right. I mean, of all the things you said,
It definitely
you're
ain't
gonna
space.
get one.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
But that's just
'Cause
like
of probability, innit?
Yeah.
It's gonna get one, and I'll be okay, cool. I'll spot you on that, but you didn't have to admit the others are wrong.
Nah, bro. No way. No way. Do you know what? It all comes down to the Bible. It all comes. It tells you everything. If you actually understand it, and you actually understand who the people are being spoken about,
But my thing is,
it breaks it down.
Is
You
Alec
can see it.
Baldwin that important?
And who's the cinematographer? That's my thing. Why are they so important?
Because she died.
Obviously, but I mean, why are they so important?
Look, it's just
that
a
this is
mistake.
bigger,
It's just a simple mistake that happens in life.
You know, they've just blown it up like,
Yeah, exactly.
like massive. Obviously, it's a bad thing that's happened, and if she actually has died, then that's a bad thing
Look,
as
to
well.
be honest, I'm sure this stuff happens all the time. Maybe not die, but like got clipped or
Injured,
injured.
yeah.
Yeah, there was
that doesn't make the news.
What's it called? What's that? Deadpool, the stunt woman on the bike. She died in the
It
film.
must happen all the time. Like,
Yeah.
This movie's being made every minute of the day, so they're gonna get accidents.
Spartacus. I think loads of people died in that film. Like in the what's it called?
Many grieve. Well, I'm going to read this bit. It says, many grieve for Miss Hutchinson. She's the woman that died. AIM reports that a stunt double for Mr. Baldwin reportedly fired 2 rounds of live ammunition days before the Hollywood actor fatally shot Miss Hutchinson. So are we looking at the stunt double at this point? Because if they fired, clearly this person was practicing with the same gun. He's supposed to took the bullets out, I suppose. But I mean, again, it's a prop gun. Like, why are you going to have
They do
real
so much
ammunition?
damage as well, yeah.
It just don't make sense
I
to
think
me.
this happens quite often because it happened in the Crow because it
Yes.
had live ammunition in that as well.
And he got shot, it killed,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it for the sound or what? I'm sure you can make the sound.
Well, there's
something.
enough stuff now to do
Yeah,
it. You don't
yeah.
need.
Just
I
need
could
a
do it.
computer.
Yeah, that's it.
But how ironic that the film was about a 13-year-old boy who accidentally kills somebody, and then someone accidentally gets killed.
That's what the film was
real.
about.
Yeah,
Is it? I don't even know.
yeah, called Rust.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's a bit suspect to me. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if
So
you
what do you think about The Simpsons? Because obviously they're always predicting stuff.
no, all right. See, again, for me, down to the Bible, the devil and the Most High. Most High is always prophesizing, always like everything is prophecy in the Bible. The devil plays the same role as, well, he wants to be God. He wants to be the Most High. I like to say the Most High, not God, because God actually comes from a deity called Gad, which is not the Most High's name. And a lot of people, and also God reverse is dog. Like it's done on purpose. And in Hebrew's written from, you read it from right to left. So a lot of things are reversed. Like, for example, everybody wants to be stars. Yeah. Or everyone wants to be a star. You know what I mean? Reverse that from right to left, it's rats. You have to.
We could do that. We could do that.
But they play. That's just an. I'm not saying that is
right. Yeah.
But I'm giving an example just to break it down. But the devil always wants to play the Most High. He wants to be God. So therefore, he's a lot of the things in the media, how they put them out. They're telling you what's going to happen before it happens, because they've got this sick, twisted thing about themselves that they have to before they do something. If they do something bad, they have to tell you before it happens. So it's the same with The Simpsons. The Simpsons is a media prop. They tell you certain things before it happens. So all of this, and then they make, they predicted it. Oh my gosh, The Simpsons again. They always get it right. No, they're telling you, like even like with the Donald Trump thing. The Donald Trump had that. If people don't open their eyes with the Donald Trump one, right, when he became president, it was exactly the same. Like the map was the exact same in The Simpsons as the map that when he won. Like the colors, like what's it called, the reds and the blues. The
states, yeah.
Yeah, they were exactly the same. He went down the same escalator in The Simpsons. He went down the same. They were telling you, we run things. We run it. We run it. That's what they do. They do it. But I think it's one of them things when you look deep into it and you open your mind and you actually use some common sense, you actually start seeing
sometimes things. Sometimes if you open your mind up too much, that's where it can go wrong. I understand open your mind using common sense, but if you open it up too much and let too much in, that's where problems. That's when you actually start looking for it. Like I've mentioned before,
yeah.
Start looking for conspiracies. Like, oh yeah, because they did that means because you're letting too much in.
Nah, but then
because you're in it, you don't realize.
No. But then you're able to let go, man. Like as in, like I can see something, I can let it go.
Yeah, but maybe you've opened up too much too far.
I'm because it's don't get offended. I'm able to vocally talk about it. Yeah. But obviously, there's certain things I'm not going to talk about it either. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not invested in it. Like flat Earth. Yeah, I was a flat earther. I researched it for about a year. No, sorry. I am a flat earther. I am.
I was there.
No.
I was too.
Double click on 10 seconds.
It's not a globe. Anyway. Okay. But anyway, but I was researching it for a long time. Yeah. About a year. And then afterwards, cool, I moved on to other things. Okay. But like there are people that actually in their sleep go to sleep and think about flat Earth still to this very day. And actually, the flat Earth society itself is an actual psyop as well. Like that, like the people in there, it's controlled opposition. That's basically the people in there that probably know it is, but they're selling it the wrong way.
Yeah. There's so many different versions of it.
Yeah,
that's the problem. I've seen as well.
So anybody that follows those people, don't follow those, man. So just do your own research,
Earth is
man.
Round, basically. It's a globe.
It's not round.
It's a globe, man. It's a sphere.
People only thought it was a globe 500 years ago, but every ancient religion knew that it was flat.
Okay.
How does it with a dome? Why
don't we fall off the edge?
Because we've had this conversation before. You got ice rink around the what's it called, which is Antarctica. Antarctica is all the way around. We're covered by a dome.
All the way around.
Yeah, all the way around.
Around it.
The world is a circle. It's a circle.
Oh,
yeah, it's a circle.
All right.
Yeah.
Biblical in Bible, it says it. It's a circle.
I thought you meant flat as in like an oblong flat.
Yeah.
Oblong. No, it's a circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's
a flat circle. The UN flag. It's on the UN flag.
Yeah.
They show it.
The thing is, I see it as like we all thought it was a flat Earth back in the day, right?
But even
technology came in and we sussed it out. Yeah, actually, it's not.
No, but don't think that's the thing. That's where people got it wrong, right? Don't think that technology wasn't. There wasn't better technology than what we got now. This is not the best technology. There was better technology before the flood. Right. Before Noah's flood, there was better technology. They had better technology. They had portals. There's so many things. There's so many books that have been.
So where are those portals now? Where they gone?
Where the portals?
Oh yeah, where they gone?
Well, they used them for the pyramids.
Yeah, but where they gone then? Where
they gone? I don't know. I'm not with them.
Man. I need to see some shit.
Listen,
show me the portals, bro. I can see the pyramids. The pyramids are still here, right?
Yep.
We can go right now.
Yep.
Take a flight, 6 hours to Egypt.
Yep.
Yeah, and get.
But we can't. But we can't reproduce. We can't make them
what
again.
I'm saying, I can see it.
We can't make those pyramids again.
Look. All I'm saying is that I can go to Egypt and I can see those pyramids, right? So I can touch it, I can feel it, I can smell it, and I can lick it, right? So I can see it.
But do you know? But do you know with the pyramids, the position, like they are perfectly in sync. Like when you go from head high, the positioning of them is perfect. There's so many buildings in the world, right? Without all of this technology that we had.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you,
they've got perfect position.
I can see that because that probably took hundreds of years to build. But what I'm saying is that I believe someone built it because it's there. Yeah? Where are my portals? Where are they?
Well, Marvel Universe.
Listen,
man.
Ryan.
Yeah.
I walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah, but for me,
the multiverse.
I can see the pyramids, right?
Yeah.
So you tell me someone built it. Yeah, cool. Someone built it because I can see it. It's there. So why is that there and the other stuff is not there that you're talking about?
Like I said, man, I walk by faith, not by sight, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I what's it called? I don't have to see it to believe it.
Right. So that's where that's where we differentiate. That's where we are different because for me, I've got a phone. There's a phone that's there. We can talk through it. It's there. But if you're talking about, if you said to me, right, we're gonna, I can do this with this, and I can't see it. It's like, I need to see it. I need to see it. I need to see it. Okay, because for me, if I don't like I said in the past, you can't just take information from someone's. You read something or someone's told you about something. I have to see it. You talk about Henry VIII, right? Yeah. But I live next to his house. Who lived in that house? The one in Hampton.
I can't remember. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, someone lived there, right? So whether it's Henry VIII or not, but that's proof that Henry VIII
he was there.
Someone was there, right? Whether it's Henry VIII or not. But with Jesus and that, we don't know because we wasn't around in the time.
No, hold on. You can't say that. No. Hold on. No. You can't say that because the thing is, no. You can't say that because no. Hold on. Basically, what you just said is that because Henry VIII's house is there, that's proof that he was there.
No. I'm saying someone lived there.
But Yahushua, his tomb is there. People go visit his tomb all the time.
Yeah.
He's right. What's it called? Where certain places
that's
that
why
he's been.
That's why I said Henry VIII or someone lived there.
Yeah,
of importance. Okay, because there's portraits, there's pictures, whatever it is, books. I can understand what you're saying. There's a tomb there, but again, who was in that tomb? Who what I mean? Who what I mean? So there's a lot of for me when it comes to religion and stuff like that. There's so many contradicting stories. First of all, some people think Jesus is God. Okay, there's a lot of people think Jesus was a prophet. There's so many different stories, and that's where it goes wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, because everyone is living on faith. No one's seen nothing.
The only thing for me is
that's where it's.
The only thing is for me is that I've had spiritual encounters.
Yeah, and so have many other people that are in different religions. Okay, and that's because of faith. That's where everyone has a different opinion.
Right.
But if I can see that pyramid there, we're all all on the same side. Think, can you see the pyramid? Can you see? We can all see the pyramid, so we all believe that the pyramid's
Same
there.
with the sun. The sun's just there. It's
Yeah.
not like 93 million miles away. We can all see it
we
with
all
our
can-
eyes.
but
It's
we all
there.
can see the sun, right?
We can all see it. but-
Right. So that's what I'm trying to say, because it's there.
But,
no matter how
but the
far it
scientists
is.
are saying it's 93 million
Okay,
miles
where
away.
it's 93
Do
million
you know how,
or 3 miles away?
A mile.
Yeah.
How long is a mile? A mile is very high. Like we
Yeah.
How
airplane.
big's the sun?
We fly.
Exactly. How big is the sun?
Compared to
With
the Earth.
with your naked eyes,
Yeah.
you could see that the size
can't
of the
look at the
sun.
sun.
No, the size of the sun and the moon are the same size. With your eyes, if you look outside,
Okay,
you look.
but that's only one aspect.
They're
of
the
something.
same. They're
What
the
about
same
the
size.
sizes of? What about the size of the moon?
But
as compared to the size
say
of the sun?
no. But the scientists say that
Yeah.
it's 93 million miles away.
Of the sun.
Yeah, and the moon is 248,000 miles away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one variable. Okay. Now, what about the other variable of the size of the
if
moon or the sun?
moon's smaller than the sun and not as far away, then it is going to appear similar size to the sun. If the sun's bigger,
Yeah, like
and
a lot
further
bigger.
away.
All right. So what if science didn't tell you that? Well, when you look
Okay,
outside,
yeah, good
what
question,
would you
yeah.
see? Would you say to yourself that moon does look nice? The
same
sun looks
size.
993 million miles away from me.
No. You're not going to say that. You're going to say they look the same
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
size
it's
yeah, they look.
similar, yeah.
Yeah.
But where's the common sense in that? You can see it's the same size.
by our naked eyes.
Yeah, but some man has told you that it's
Well, it's not
it's
a man.
93.
I wouldn't say it's a
93 million
man.
miles away.
I wouldn't say
You
just
know
one
how
man.
you know the sun's really far away? Because on a hot day when you're really hot, we don't burn and die. And like, obviously it's because the sun's so far away.
No. The thing is, it's not far away because you can look it up. There are images of the sun, the clouds going behind the sun. I put a video in
Bro,
the
have you
group.
ever seen that?
I put the video in the group.
Bro. Videos
I would-
come on, man. You can edit that yourself.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, have you ever seen a cloud go behind the sun? Tell me you've seen that.
Have I seen the cloud go behind the
Don't
sun?
repeat it. Let's say yes or no.
And that
No,
was made by a man.
I
as
haven't.
well.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I haven't
Have you
seen it
seen the
myself.
cloud go behind the sun?
I haven't seen
I've
it
been
myself.
above the clouds in a plane.
Yeah,
Like,
and
when you look at
then you can see the sun as
you
well.
can see the sun, yeah.
Like still in the
Yeah,
distance.
yeah.
Same, Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
So
The sun is just there. It's just there.
Yeah.
Like if you use your common sense, it's there.
No, 100%. If I look up there, I understand
It's
that.
it's within
Look,
the dome.
If I didn't know any science, If I didn't know any science, I would think exactly that. But because it's been researched and proven, not just by one guy, by the way,
No, but
by loads of people.
but then you have to understand who the people are that were telling
What,
you
the
that.
thousands
in the
of
first place.
people, the thousands of people.
No. There's a certain.
Thousands.
I'm not gonna say
don't need
who
to say
they
it.
were.
You don't need to say it, but I'm saying
But
thousands
it's a
of people.
heliocentric.
Yeah.
Thing that
Yeah.
they what's it called? But a certain group of people are the people that started off saying these things for a certain reason.
Okay.
Look, we're never gonna know, right?
we
We're never
will
gonna
know when we go.
Right,
Once we go up to
what do you mean we're never gonna know? I'm
Yeah.
telling you like all the time.
No, we're never gonna know.
I'm telling you.
We'll
Bro,
go
have you
to
ever been on a
space.
plane? Like you've been on a plane, right?
When you go to plane
And you're
go
above the clouds. You see the
and
nice
sun's
bed?
still there.
Yeah, you see the nice bed of clouds.
All right.
When we went to Vegas, we
It's-
we both looked.
It's the same.
Yeah?
Listen. It's the same thing. Look, when you look up in the sky when it's nighttime, you see stars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
All right. So every time people go into space, where are the stars?
Well, I haven't been to space. The
We
stars
don't
are
know.
still
No.
there.
No, but
They're so far away.
but these millions of men that
Yeah.
keep saying that we go to space.
Space is infinite. Like it's space. It's just infinite.
See, this is you need to read a book. There's a book that I'm reading at the moment right now, and I spoke about it last week. It's called The Return of Yahushua, and it talks about the reason why. Look, man himself, right, wants to live in a way where he doesn't believe that he should be controlled by anyone. He wants to do what he wants. Do what thou wilt. Alistair Crowley talked about that. Jay-Z put that. Do what thou wilt. Yeah, it basically it's Drake YOLO. Like all it is that
You only live once, man.
man,
YOLO, baby.
man, no, the man wanted to do what they want. Like you should, like what's it called? Like there should.
But that's
If
been
you-
like
if
that
you-
across time.
But
Man
if you
has
look at
always wanted
things,
to do that.
if you look at things, like even like to the point of when I look at kids, right? Like so, I'm looking at my kids now, right? And obviously, I didn't know about I didn't realize the reason why you have two sets of teeth. Like you have your baby teeth and you have your adult teeth. So when my son's got his adult teeth now, and I'm looking at him, he's 8, and I'm thinking like, it looks a bit weird. And my missus is like, no, but he's going to grow into them. Oh, I didn't think about it. But
why do you have 2 sets of teeth? I don't
yeah,
know.
so you got your baby teeth.
No, I know, but why? Why does that happen?
What do you mean?
I thought why do one set fall out and you get a new set?
No, I didn't know this. Like, as in, I didn't think about this. But what I'm saying is that that's clever. Like, who could make that? Like,
well, childbirth is amazing. Like, you could do that with childbirth. Same thing.
No, but
life.
What I'm trying to say though is that a creator, made this an intelligent creator. Even scientists even saying, do you know what?
They don't know
all of what has happened, there has to be an intelligent designer,
of course,
that made all of this happen.
Yeah.
Like for me, that like just that one thing. I'm talking about just that one thing though. That proves that there is a Most High. But man has
Hence
always
why there's stars and there's sun. This is amazing. You know what I mean? This is why life is crazy. It's like, what is this place?
No, but man has always wanted to do what he wants, and he actually thinks he can get off this, out of here. He can't. He can't get out of the dome. You can't get out of the firmament dome. You can't get past it.
You've been seeing that Stephen King program, The Dome.
Stephen King.
Oh God!
That right.
Forget it, bruv. You gotta start telling me he's a gatekeeper.
I might have to watch that then.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, it's called The Dome. Basically, some dome just goes over some town and they can't get out.
Listen,
birds all there.
The Simpsons did it in their movie.
Say, I've seen it.
Do you know what I mean? And they took the mick out of the dome. They all know about the dome. Like all these top politicians, they all know. They all know we can't get out. Like Operation Fishbowl.
Oh yeah, I guess we're all in the same dome. The whole world's in this dome.
Yeah, we can't get past it.
So all those little robots that have been sent to Mars, none of them ever happened. Ever happened.
Yeah, but all of that CGI though.
There you go.
There's not even one. No, but even NASA.
Got really straight faces as well.
But even NASA
we hear
said
this every week, man.
But I'm relaying it because obviously Charlot's never heard this before. So do you know what I mean?
One day he'll change his mind.
But even
that's what we keep talking about.
But even NASA has said, that all the pictures of the Earth, of the globe, Earth, is CGI.
No, they haven't.
They have.
No, they haven't.
They have.
Not officially from
Yes, they have.
No, they haven't, bro. No. So what about all their videos from Mars recently? Literally recently.
And on the what's it called? The paperwork documents, they measure everything. Like, so plane flights all based on a non-rotating Earth. So how a plane lifts off, they measure it on a non-rotating Earth. It's on all the documents. A helicopter on a non-rotating Earth.
So why would
they measure everything? Why would they measure a rocket lifts off on a non-rotating Earth? We're basing it on it's on the documents. You can look it up online.
Okay.
It's there.
So what about all the visuals on Mars then? All the robots?
CGI. That's CGI.
Have they said that?
Bro,
No,
they get 19 billion a year
For what?
for CGI.
Bro,
They do.
Man.
All the Nazi,
This is a multi-billion pound.
all the Nazi scientists, and this is
business.
Operation Paperclip. You can look it up. All the Nazi scientists that escaped from the war, they all worked for NASA.
It's Captain America, man.
NASA,
Sounds like it.
NASA in Hebrew is the term for NASA in Hebrew is nasad. Nasad means to deceive. NASA is deceiving everyone.
Right, so Elon Musk is deceiving everyone as well.
Of course he is.
Right, okay.
He's the biggest deceiver, bruv.
Okay.
Come on, man. And he's a puppet. He ain't in control of nothing, man.
I think what you're saying is obviously you've done research and you've read a couple of things, but for me, there's no reason to lie. Okay, there's no reason to lie.
Bruv, the media lie all the time.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, in regards to
about certain things, to paint certain narratives, but we all live in a dome. And
it's like why?
I think you should look it up.
Or like why we're flat and why what I mean? It's all like it's no need to lie about it. Like because we all believed it was flat before, okay, like humans. So then why? Then change?
They were told it was flat.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people were told it was flat, and then obviously time went on, and people got more educated, and we realized
man wants to do what he wants.
Yeah, but what was the point of that? That's what I'm trying to say. What was the reasoning for changing someone's opinion? There's no reason to it. It doesn't benefit anyone and such. So.
Because it makes you feel. So, for example, like look at like the Star Wars and Star Trek.
I like all these programs,
but
man.
basically, what it is, but it's infiltrated your minds and everything to think.
But these are movies for human beings to watch. It's nothing to do with anything else.
What it gives you is that we can do what we want. We can go to where we want. We can be.
I don't think that when I watched that.
No. But
tell a lie. Isn't it?
It's entertainment. No, it's entertainment.
No, tell a lie.
Doesn't mean anything.
No, when I watched The Matrix, I thought I could do that slow motion stuff.
But all it is, this is entertainment. Okay, it doesn't mean
incites your imagination.
Yeah, it does. It's like reading a book. Yeah, like a fiction. It doesn't. It entices your imagination. It puts you in that place, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything else, bro. You just take it too deep. This is the problem. Yeah, they take it
because
too
I'm a
deep
thinking guy.
Yeah, they
bro.
take it too deep and.
Yeah,
exactly. Take it too deep, and then they believe in things that they actually haven't seen for sure, and just take it too
There's
deep.
so much
That's a
fake
conspiracy
news,
theory.
like, that's the problem.
Proper fake news, worse than NBC, man. Or is it no, Fox News? Worse than Fox News.
Wow, we went from Alec Baldwin to
yeah, but that's what we do,
we
bro.
never stay on topic,
Yeah,
Charlotte.
no,
never, ever stay on topic. We
Especially
just
when
go,
I'm here.
we do something and then we discuss it for a minute and then we just drift
I
off
think we get
somewhere
bored
else.
and we just bring
We're
something
just
else.
like, I don't want to talk about Alec Baldwin. Who cares? He's rich.
Who's
Can I
it?
just
No one cares.
Can I just ask Charlotte one question? Right.
Oh God.
So obviously, like you've looked up into the sky, you've seen the stars, right? Mm-hmm. So scientists tell us that we move 1,000 miles an hour. So how comes the stars still stay the same?
Gravity.
No, but they stay in the same place. We move at 1,000 miles an hour. What's gravity got to do with that?
Don't stay in the same place necessarily. Many times I've looked up and they're not staying. They're not in the same place.
No, 1,000 miles a minute.
It's gravity.
So we're moving 1,000 miles a minute,
Right now,
and we don't
it's
feel
gravity.
it.
Gravity.
Common sense is left. It's all right, man. You can move on, man.
Right, we're gonna do a fun topic, right? Because it's just
Don't worry, we'll turn it ugly. We'll turn it ugly.
Here we go.
Oh God.
Here we go. What we got?
Have you ever been dumped before? And what advice would you give yourself now after your first dumping? If not, have you ever dumped someone that didn't deserve it? And what advice would you give?
Jesus Christ.
What advice would you give?
To the dumped person.
This is another Chris one. But we're going to let Charlotte take this one first.
I'm trying to think, have I been dumped before? I don't think I have, actually. Maybe when I was like young, like secondary school.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't call that dump, the more so the guy I fancied didn't really know I existed.
Fair enough.
Ignored me.
Oh, so you was in a relationship with him in your mind?
Yes, 100%. Like, to the point, I remember my mum coming home one day, I was sitting on the stairs, she's like, what's wrong? Because I'm like crying.
Oh, no.
And she's like, what's wrong? I was like, oh, Cole, he just doesn't pay me any attention. And I'm in love with him, Mum. And I remember that. So yeah, I've been there,
Yeah.
but he didn't know I was there.
That's different.
So it didn't even get the opportunity to dump you.
Yeah.
It's a bit like my relationship with J-Lo right now. Don't know I'm here. Don't even know I exist.
But yeah, dumping, I think it's never that deep if you get dumped. Because that person wasn't for you. Do you know what I mean? You have to accept that nothing lasts forever. And if you got dumped, it probably wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
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 So, go on.
So what about? So have you dumped then?
I've done a lot of dumping.
Oh, damn. So what advice would you give? Well, you've given that advice, yeah. It just works.
Wait,
for
hold
you.
on. Wait. Are we just ignoring?
No,
She's
no,
done
no,
a lot of dumping.
Wait, okay. I'll let you lead on this one, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Lead.
you know,
So what's your? I'm going to ask a question. So what's? I mean, was there a certain way you did it? Did you have a traditional way, or was it specific
took it deep,
to the person?
No, this
What
is
was your
good.
word?
This
What
is
was
good.
your? What was your line? What was your opening line?
So sometimes it's like just the classic kind
It's not
of.
you, it's me.
Not even that, just right now, where we are,
Oh, them ones.
we're not syncing up. Do you know what I mean?
Syncing up.
We're not in the right headspace. We're not in the same headspace. What else? Sometimes it's just, I'm sick of you. I'm
wow.
sick of your
Okay.
shit.
Wow. You can't give it. You know what? I gotta tell you. I like the upfrontness. Sometimes you just need to be real.
Yeah.
Like that's it. I like it.
But is that when like someone like gets a bit too much, like, or
Either gets too much or like you just feel like, oh, why am I putting up with this? I'm too good for this. Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm. I like how, you know, back to the one where you say, you know, right now, like as soon as I hear the word right, I think, yep, all right, cool. You're dumped.
Stop right there.
I'm dumping you.
I ain't having it on my record.
I feel like guys are never honest with dumping.
What do you mean?
I just
No,
feel like
no.
you guys gas up girls, string them along, and then
See, this is
all
what
of a sudden
I think. This is what
it's-
happened to me. So,
Yeah.
like in secondary school, I was with someone, and I think I wanted out, but because
Yeah.
I'm that kind of, I'm a you know, I mean, I'm not kind of. I
Oh,
don't
I've
like,
seen
to
it
hurt, I
before,
don't like
bro.
to hurt people.
I've seen
you
it
know, I don't
before.
like to hurt people. So I'm like, so I was dragging, and then I was like, you know, I had to do it right. You know, there was no other, you know, there was no other direction it could have gone. It's had to, like, I leave it to the end. Where it couldn't go any, like, it was just, I just had to say it.
Yeah.
I can't actually remember what I said now, but I just remember, like, her being really upset. That's all I can picture. That I can't remember what I said already. I can't remember where it was. That's very vague, but I can remember her being upset, like to a point where the friends were consoling her, like real bad,
Oh, them ones,
because
man.
obviously I let it go too far,
Yeah.
you know. But I should have done it earlier. But at the time, you know, he's younger and but I knew it's going to happen at some point. But I was just too kind of soft to go in like that, you know. But in the end, it was worse in the end,
Yeah.
right?
So kids get more attached. But
Yeah,
some girls
especially,
also, they break up with you in their heads long before
Yeah.
they break up with you.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
think
deep
we've
ones.
established that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the deep ones because at that point, when they tell you it's over, you think it's
There's
all
no
good.
chance.
And they just tell you, you're like, oh, no, we just had a good night last night. What's going on? They're done with you.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm glad you actually brought that up. That actually said that. Admitted that. I've never heard a girl like admit that though.
what?
That they're already broken up.
I've
with you in
already
their
said-
heads.
I've
no,
always
we've
said
no,
this.
we've
Yeah,
already
yeah,
discussed that
yeah,
like loads
yeah.
of
It's
times.
definitely facts, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's no shot of you coming back because by the time they actually tell you,
Done a long time.
They're
they're probably
done.
talking
Yeah.
to someone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, women. I'm sorry. Just share the secret.
Nah, don't get offended in it. So basically, you know, I think a lot of people kind of try and do that, and when they think, you know what, I'm done, so they'll probably start thinking, all right, let me start talking to someone else and that, or someone else lands on their lap and they think, all right, cool, this is the bailout thing, man. Yeah, man.
The bailout thing, you know.
As young days, man. I was like, I was bad at dumping back in the day. I was really bad. I just used to disappear.
You're the ghost, basically.
You do it for a text.
I didn't even say anything. Like,
Oh, that's the worst.
yeah, no, that
ignored.
was my immaturity days. That when I was very young.
ignored.
No, I would give like, you know, like answers that weren't really like, like one worded answers, like or you know, them ones and that. And then I just used to always like bump into them at some point. Always.
After you've been ghosted.
Yeah. I remember one actually. I went to, so I'm with a new girl, and we went cinema together. And then I see the one that I just like ghosted, and she's with a guy. To be fair,
Okay, all right.
do you know what I mean?
It's not that bad then.
But it's the look that she gave. Like it was like, and she was looking back like when we walked past, and that I was thinking, yeah. And there was another one I met one like way out at the ends. I think it was like Hounslow areas. So no, this girl lived in Feltham, and
It's not far from.
yeah, and she had really dry hands, man.
Wow. That's really a thing with guys, isn't it? Those little like
The thing is,
fine lines.
yeah,
Fine lines.
it's like once you get past the original whatever got you there, you start to look at everything else.
Hey, is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, I've got little things like if you're eating and you're scraping the plate, or you're eating the spoon as well, so you're like it's like, what are you doing? Like that, things like that irritate me. Yeah, and it still does to this day because my daughter does it. Right, my eldest, she'll eat her cereal and her teeth will touch the spoon. I'm like, what? You're just gonna eat the cutlery with it? Is that what you do? Like, I just get really like.
My kids are like this. They drink the water.
Yeah, I hate that.
Why do you drink so loud? Like, bro, it's sort of. I don't know if it's a boys thing or what.
Yeah, that's the same
it?
thing.
Yeah.
You can hear the whole contents going in her body, and it's just like, what are you doing? Now, guys, no, we do have. I know, I definitely do.
Wait, the Feltham thing, man.
Go on, then.
It's real quick.
Dry hands.
So, yeah, really dry hands.
Yeah.
So then I ended up like I just didn't talk to her. That was it.
So how do you realise she had dry hands? What was that?
No, we were
first?
holding hands all the time.
Felt like
Whoa.
sandpaper, innit? She was sanding down your hands.
Man, it was really bad. Really
Exfoliation.
bad. Yeah, like really bad. Like bad. And then so I started talking to a girl because when I went to uni in Harrow, so I started talking to one of my exes. She lived in the Hounslow area, and my ex has never known this anyway, but we were walking through Hounslow and this girl was walking through Hounslow too. I didn't put two and two together. Feltham is not too far from Hounslow, and
Just down the road.
yeah, she just stopped like walking, and I thought, and my heart was racing, like because I'm thinking she's gonna walk over and there's gonna be a conversation or something, and then she just kept on walking. I think she kissed her teeth and then she just walked off. Like,
She thought about it.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of self-control.
I felt bad. I really did feel bad. I mean, we're only going out for like 2 or 3 weeks and that, so it wasn't like that deep. You know what I mean?
She might have thought you died, like. And because she's only known you 2 or 3 weeks, she's like, I can't really message this family. They're not going to know who I am.
Yeah. Was she messaging you up to that period of time when she's before?
Nah, as soon as I saw my ex, that was it, man.
All right.
That was it. I didn't even speak to her after that because we were talking, and then I think the first date, and I was like, "Yeah, this is the person for me." That's it. And yeah, man, I didn't. Didn't do the right thing. But back then, if I could tell myself to do the same thing again, well, not do the same thing, but if I told myself to give myself advice, obviously I would have told her straight, man, because I don't think it's right. It's a wrong thing to do.
I mean, hindsight's a beautiful thing, isn't it? It's
bad. It's horrible.
young,
horrible.
And
Unreal.
Everyone learns from it, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone learns from it.
Of course.
You know,
that she
all
learned
parties.
from it.
Yeah, all parties.
You learned from it.
She was actually a nice girl as well. I really feel bad now.
Yeah, well.
So what?
Sure, she's
So what if she
moved on,
like?
don't worry.
So what she fixed?
Nah,
her
she
hand?
did. She did. I saw her in Carnival once.
Oh, God, man.
If she watches this, she's going to be pissed at you again.
She's going to have a complex about her hands. She's going to be like...
Right, I baited up her. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. It wasn't that dry, man.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, man. No, I think I've been both on the receiving end and the other end of it. The receiving end was funny. I think I told you lot this a couple of weeks ago, but I was dithering between two. None of them was really my chick, but there was one where I was preparing to upgrade her to the main chick and get rid of one. So as I'm getting to this point, I'm like, right, this is the one I want to be with. So I get to her house. She drops the line, yeah, this ain't going. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
so I go back to the other one, but I'm mad and I can't say nothing because it's like,
I didn't want you. I didn't choose you.
I'm upset, but I can't tell her why I'm upset. I just gotta lump it, you know what I mean?
Choose your constellation, bro.
It's like, oh man, I'm with you.
How long did that last with her?
I didn't last long. I think at the end I ended that 3 months later because I just wasn't. I had my heart set on the other one. That's the one I wanted. And then the time when I did the dumping, it was Valentine's Day. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You dumped someone on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I know. I felt. And the thing is,
my God.
I felt it had to happen. It just had to happen.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't a thing of where she was a lovely girl and I just, what she wanted from me, I was too immature and not ready.
You couldn't dump her the day before? Like, on the day?
Hindsight's a beautiful thing. You know, and it was getting to that
Wasn't
point.
it raining that night?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah, because you come pick me up, didn't you?
Yeah, I know.
Why does he need help? He's the one doing the dumping.
You know what it was? It was. I was torn. It was kind of like she was perfect, but I just wasn't at that stage yet. And it was like I can't let this keep carrying on. I just can't because it's wrong. And I think that's when I started to develop morals. At that point, it was like, yeah, I need to get rid of her. She's here and she's there. I'm here at the minute, maturity level. I'm just not what she needs. It's better I get rid of this now and then she can move on and be great with someone else rather than me waste her time.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the timing wasn't great. But it's either I do it now and then I'll wait 2 weeks later after she thinks we had a great Valentine's.
Yeah.
But then equally, you know, her Valentine's Day was probably ruined for like another 5 years after that. But, you know, hindsight to motherfucker, man. But yeah, you know what I mean? I felt bad. I did. I remember telling you, innit? I felt really, really bad. But it had to happen. She was
a lovely girl, man.
She was.
Nice,
And I just,
really nice, down to earth.
yeah, thanks, bruv.
No, I remember my dumping, being dumped. It's definitely, yeah. I remember when we were, you know, we kind of went on a break and that, and I remember I asked her, like, you know, do you want to get back together and that? And she was like, no, not yet, like, you know, because I could see like she's having a bit too much fun and that. So I thought, all right, cool.
You wanted to lock her down.
Do you believe in breaks? And
No,
stuff?
break is halfway a breakup,
Can't
man.
have a break. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
I don't
It was a thing
understand.
back then, I guess. It's not a thing anymore, is it?
I think people still do it, you know?
Yeah.
Break.
Let's have a break. That means you want to, like, you know, do your thing, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then still be able to get back together if you want.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
So you're having that person waiting on the sidelines.
Yeah, I was waiting on
And
the
then
side.
if you're having a break and you do a thing with someone else, is that classed as cheating?
No, because it's a break, innit? So you're breaking it. If I break this wire, this no longer works.
Depends on the terms of the break.
Nah, it's a break.
Because
there's no break.
if you're going on a break with the...
If I half chop that, that's still not going to work.
No, but if you go into the break saying we want to get back together and then you're going to sleep with someone else, yeah, man.
Then what's the
that's
point of the
cheating.
break then?
I don't know. I don't understand
Yeah, that's what I
breaks.
mean. So
I
either
don't.
you break, as in
What is
leave
this?
each other, and that's done.
So you can go read books or something? What's that, man?
We'll take a break, like get a Kit Kat and that.
No, so I remember, it was about 2 weeks, and so I must have said to her, I thought to myself, all right, today I'm just gonna ask her again, and if not, then I'm just gonna say, like, let's end it and that. So hopefully, like, you know, in my head I'm thinking, yeah, man, she's gonna be like, no, let's stay in the break, like, you know, or, you know. So I'm in her house. Like, I picked her up from college and that. So I went to her house, and I think, cool. Normally what we do, go in the house. No one, like, her mum's not home. We have sex. Everything's all good. So I thought, before the sex happens, let me just let's chill for a bit. So we're watching, like, back in the day. Remember MTV bass trebles?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had like Chingy treble.
Oh,
yeah, I remember this. Like, so like
The background music.
yeah.
This is why I'm laughing, because I knew he was going to do it. I knew. Man,
So the tune's
it.
on that and everything. Like, I don't know what song was on, right? So then I've just gone to her like, yeah. So, do you want to get back together then? And that, she's like, oh no. Let's. I'm still not ready yet. Like, listen to the tune. Like, Chingy was her favorite artist at that time. So I was like, cool. We should just break up then. All right then. And she's like, and then the tune was like, I like it when you shake it right there. She was doing it, all the moves and that, and I was thinking, raw, like I felt my heart just break right there, like, and I said, all right, cool, all right, cool, so I'm gonna go then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you have to then leave?
Yeah.
Like,
No. I said, I didn't. I wanted to stay there, and like I wanted to fight, like, say, like, like, no
done.
way, like, no way. But my
Done.
pride was just like, all right, you gotta get out of here. So I left
Use your energy somewhere
at the
else.
door, and I thought, like, like, you just think like, all right, cool, maybe you get like a nice like hug, and maybe it might turn into a kiss, and maybe you might just like, get back together again. It was just a cold hug. Like, it was like, she just basically patted me.
Yeah, just like,
Yeah.
oh, go on.
Yeah. I got into my car, my Ford Fiesta.
Did Ray J come on?
Nah, it was
Burn Usher.
It was Jagged Edge, Walked Out of Heaven. Yeah. I'm just driving, and the thing about it, I remember one girl that you saw in Carnival.
Yeah.
I went to her house.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she phoned me. She conveniently phoned me on the way, and she's like, like, what happened? And I was like, yeah, it's over. So she come round to mine. So I said, all right, cool. I went round to hers. I stayed the night. I said, do you mind if we stay in separate rooms, please? I was heartbroken, like really bad. I couldn't listen.
You didn't feel it.
Listen. If I could tell myself again, you should have gone to her room, mate.
Drag yourself.
I feel like that girl broke up with you when you went on a break in her head, but she didn't
100%.
tell you.
No, she did.
Yep.
100%. Yeah, 100% she did.
100%.
I don't think I didn't get her back afterwards, but hey, that's a different story.
That's part two.
All right. You know what? We are done, man. We hit the 2-hour mark. It's been a good show, guys. It's been a good show, and it's been a pleasure having you, Charla. It really has been.
Guys, did I hold my own?
Yes, you did.
Thanks.
Yes.
100%. You did.
100%.
For the women.
You gave it.
So tell us where we can find you again.
I mean, you won't be able to spell it, but everything's Charlotte Tahira. So
Right.
check the description box.
Okay, we'll put it on the old description when I upload, and yeah.
Definitely. Also, you was in Backchat London.
Yes, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Are you going to be on it again?
Few episodes. My waters broke mid-filming.
Oh wow,
Right.
raw.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was pregnant on there.
Right.
So I'm not in as many episodes as I wanted to be
Yeah.
in because I was in labour. But yes, I'm
wow.
going to be on there.
Cool. All right.
And when's that coming back? Do you know?
They haven't given us an exact date, so it might be next year now with all Christmas and stuff.
Yeah.
So what the dynamics are always fascinating to me. Like, you're standing in the kitchen area,
intense,
and
you
you're
know.
just debating it out, just having
And
it
it's
out.
like sometimes you haven't eaten for a couple hours and it's hot. And there's no water and it's a lot. It's intense.
See, that's the thing. People don't see what actually happens behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Intense.
They think, oh yeah, I can do that. No, you actually try and do it, and it's
And even trying to get Because I feel like I represented myself okay, but there was things I could have said better. But in the moment, you're just like, how dare you think that? You know what I mean? So you don't come across your best self at all.
Is there direction to do that, or is it?
No,
It's just freestyle.
Gets it,
Just let it go.
And the characters are so big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just happens naturally. Yeah.
Damn. Because some of it is quite entertaining.
It is.
I have stumbled across some of the shows. I'm like, damn.
Where can we find the shows? If listeners and
Trend
watchers?
Central YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah?
Yeah,
We're good? All right, then.
I'm good to go.
Right then, well listen guys, this is Don't Get Offended. My name is John Alexander and I am out.
Chris Samuels, I'm out. Make sure you hit up all the shows on the Press Pause Network as well. You've also got Ideas of Bulletproof, A Pinch of Salt, Chris and Paige, and you've got the episodes on YouTube of Don't Get Offended as well. There's a few more coming out this week. Yeah, so make sure you look up for that as well. And people, stay blessed. All praise to the Most High Yah, and the world is flat.
Why you do it like that?
Why? Yeah.
Every time. I need to change chairs. Thanks for having me. It's been good, guys. Charlotte Tahira signing out.
And Ryan Joe Baptiste. Just get ready for next week. Actually, are we here next week? It's Halloween. I might not be here next week, but yeah.
Halloween.
I'm trick or treating.
Oh, you're going to do it?
Yeah.
It's Halloween on a Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
Oh, no. We're here.
I'm here, man.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't
here.
celebrate
Yeah,
Halloween.
yeah. That's a whole.
That's another story, guys and girls.
We're going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm out.